am Amy. My pronouns are she, her, they, them, and you might have seen me earlier today, actually, over playing Return to Campaign Island. I think I said that right. Run by the one with the flag on the head that's waving. Yes, that one. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I was in a pony or unicorn onesie. This is a very different. I shed the unicorn, and now I am a different type of mythical creature. And so without much further ado, let's do a round of introducing the cast, and then we're going to do some pre-game stuff, and then we're going to get into it. So welcome to Thirsty Sword Lesbians, where everything is gay, and we're going to make it gayer. Yeah. And let's go around in order of my screen. So that's going to start with Jen, the brightest of us all.
Oh, hey, I'm Jen, and I was just here playing a different game, and now I did a quick change, and now I'm this character. My pronouns are she, her, and yeah, I'm playing, who am I playing? Keziah Pride, the Devoted, and I am devoted to the gay agenda. So, yeah, that's who I am. Also, I have a tiny dragon, who is also a big dragon, but also just likes to hang out as a tiny dragon sometimes.
Okay, that's beautiful. Next we have Robin.
Hello. I'm eating popcorn quickly between games. Hi, I'm Robin. I use she, her pronouns, and I am playing Jasmine Hund, who is the beast, who gets a bit feral sometimes and wolfs out. And she is a very wild demeanor. She has kind of torn clothes, and she's a softie at heart and very protective of her pack.
We love it. We love it. All right, next is Ashley.
Hello, I'm Ashley. Hi. Hi. I use she, her pronouns. You can find me over at the Fae Finders podcast. So that's FEYFINDERS. You can find us anywhere, really. But yeah, I'm gonna be playing Saskia, the Nature Witch. I'm here to protect forest with friends and have good time.
Awesome. Thank you. Next is Charliee.
Hi, I'm Charliee. I use they, she pronouns, and today I'm playing Zelsi, the infamous. I was a bad guy, and then I realized that I wasn't a bad guy. I was just a really mean lesbian. So now I'm here to help.
Excellent. And Christine.
Hello, I'm Christine. I use she, her pronouns, and you can find me here on Dork Tales or on my own channel, Lady Liliana, or various social medias under Lady Liliana. I am playing Cleo, who is our spooky witch. She is a bit of a nerdy alchemist, and yeah, she's kind of all about being a weirdo and doing things their own way while finding that honestly a lot of monsters are just misunderstood and they're nice people all in all.
Yeah. We good? That all of us? Okay, cool. Did any of us not mention our characters? I feel like I heard you all do it, but I was definitely looking at other things. So I think that was yes. I think we did. Cool. Perfect. So we've done that part. So we have to quickly just do some relationships because I think that will be fun to quickly figure out how we all associate with each other. So I'm going to ask some questions, and I'm going to go around, and we're going to see who is connected to who. And we're going to try and make it so that that nobody's left out. Okay, so starting with the beast, that's Robin, right? That's Jasmine? Am I getting that right?
Yes, but she's
Frozen?
I'm not sure if she's frozen or camera having issues.
Okay, in that case, I will jump down to the devoted.
Sure.
Okay, so we already know that. Okay, so we've already heard what your devotion is, right? So
Yes.
we know that it is not another PC is not the object of your devotion. I don't think.
No.
Okay.
No. The gay agenda is the object of my devotion.
Wonderful. Okay.
So really, all the other characters, but very specifically in the gayness of it.
Mm-hmm.
Hi,
Okay.
sorry, my internet blocked up Google Chrome blocked up on me and I couldn't switch tabs, so I had to kill it real quick.
Oof.
Cool.
Yep,
I
fine.
understand. Okay. So in that case, then who looks out for you even when you don't look out for yourself? I don't know if anyone wants to jump up with the.
I feel like Jasmine might actually.
Yeah, I was gonna say she's pretty protective of her perk, so
Okay.
that definitely makes sense for her.
Cool. And who did you save from a terrible fate?
Ooh. Maybe. I'm thinking Saskia's pretty like tough. I don't know if I saved her or if I saved Cleo, but what do you guys think?
Saskia,
I think-
fight bear in forest. Did you fight bear with Saskia?
Yes, Charliee, you were saying something.
I
Yeah,
feel
maybe
like-
Saskia and I fought Bear.
Yeah, that's so good. Actually, I love that.
And
Okay.
like an actual bear,
Nowhere.
not like a gay bear. But
Like an actual
like
like grr bear. Wait, that doesn't
real
actually
bear.
clarify anything.
Or not
Okay.
rar.
Oh my god. Nature witch relationships. Okay, who sees your potential?
So Saskia is like a little bit more of a recluse since our days all together.
Mhm.
So I
Oh,
think
I-
she's kind of been more on the outside. So I don't really know like who really feels like
Mhm.
looking out for Saskia.
Okay, we can come back to that. Who thought they took you on a date when you thought it was just a fun, friendly time? Now, I think this can be a other player or
yeah, I think they can also be NPCs if we want.
Oh.
I think so.
Hmm.
Yeah. So
So-
basically, once we've answered the questions, this will give we'll start doing the strings, how that works, which will be like how much emotional sweat you have over each other. So it could be another PC, which could be very fun. It could be someone else.
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe Cleo. Like I feel like Cleo. I mean, I also feel like Cleo would be the one who thinks you're perfect the way you are. I think Cleo
That's what
is,
I was
like-
thinking. Is that Cleo's
Yeah.
vibe is very
Okay.
much
We can get that one.
monsters are just misunderstood. Like as long as you look at them in the way that they are, it makes sense.
Mhm.
Mhm.
I feel like she'd be on the other side of the being taken on a date, but thought it was just a fun, friendly time thing.
Yeah.
Not so much like thinking it's a
Very,
date.
very funny.
Maybe names. Maybe Zelise. Maybe Zelise and I went on a date.
Zelise absolutely probably would have taken you on a date, thought it was a date, and then like halfway through realized it wasn't a date. And then but played it off as like, I'm just a me. It's fine. And then purposely made the date shitty after that point.
Oh,
Savage. I love
We're
it.
having such great times.
She's a sore loser. Like before, when she was like a baddie and got defeated, it took her months before she would talk to anyone. Like,
I love that.
Oh my god.
And then I'm honestly stuck between both Jasmine and Keziah for the like who sees your potential, because I feel like they're both like they're like homies. They're like hype up.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Keziah probably definitely is like seeing your potential and was like, okay, you went and fought a bear, and yeah, I had to help you, but you're doing good.
Doing pretty good there. Cool. Let's jump back up to the infamous then. So
Hi.
Charlie, yeah, whom have you wronged the most, and do they know it was you?
Oh yeah, it was Kezia. Yeah, Kezia's my mortal rival for a long time.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah,
It's Keziah. Could you get my name right if I'm going to be your rival?
No. No, see, like, for my whole shtick was that, like, things didn't need to be as gay. Like, I was more, like, trying to go for subtle gay. I'm like, we don't need to make a spectacle of ourselves every time we leave the goddamn house. And Keziah was like, nah, rainbows, sparkle, glitter. So then that was our biggest struggle for a long time. But, you know, we're slowly mending our ways. I'm finding the calmness in rainbows, and, you know, just because I'm a goth gay doesn't mean everyone else has to be a goth gay. So
Yeah.
Are you two roommates?
yeah, and we were roommates in college.
Yes.
I love it. Okay, who believes in you more than you believe in yourself?
I think maybe the spooky witch. I think maybe Cleo, because Cleo maybe sees me and my horned monstrous figure as one of their monsters.
Excellent. And who talks about things they wouldn't discuss with others because of your past?
Sorry, can you say that one more time?
Who talks to you about things that they wouldn't otherwise talk about because of your past?
I think
Maybe Jasmine?
Maybe Jasmine. Yeah, I was gonna say maybe Jasmine, because I think Jasmine is like, you understand, like, anger. And I'm like, oh, girl, girl, do I?
Woof.
I would like bite their heads off, like we just talked about.
Yeah.
All right. So back to the beast. Who most reminds you of a beast?
Oh, that's who most reminds me of
I fought bear.
these. That's true. That's very true. So probably Saskia, because like that beast energy, fighting a bear is very beasty.
All right. Who reminds you of prey?
I might see Cleo as a bit of a prey. They seem very kind of cutesy and needs protect because they are prey.
They're kind of like a little tiny mouse.
Yeah, exactly.
They have some claws and teeth, but they don't do much damage.
No.
And who has seen you at your most bestial?
I think probably Zealous. Zelise?
Both, all.
Oh, cap. Yeah, I think probably Zelise when they're talking about their anger issues. I think
So.
Zelise
Yeah, I think
probably witnessed a few of.
Zelise like tells you to do it. Zelise is like, yeah, fuck him up.
You encourage my feralness. I love that.
Absolutely.
You're enabling the feral one.
Yep.
Okay. And then Christine with your spooky witch. Okay. Who thinks you're not all that weird?
I feel like that's probably Saskia. Being a nature witch and being all like, screw it, I'm living out in the woods and fighting a bear.
Team witch and witch.
Right? I feel like there's just gonna be like,
The witch.
If you ever want
witch.
to escape and get out of your head, little, we're almost here in the wood.
Right? Okay, so this one is like, who is your touchstone for what normal is? I guess, like, who is your model of like what normal?
Have you seen us?
So which one of these is the most normal?
I feel like the funniest option is Keziah.
Absolutely.
Also gonna say
That is what to
Keziah.
aspire to be a gay person.
Yeah.
Yes. This is normal gay.
And what's great is so I know we're talking about relationships right now, but I also have like tenets of my devotion that I don't necessarily want to follow. And one of them is that I have to wear rainbows all the time, and sometimes I just want to be goth. And so I think I spend a lot of time with Cleo just being like, this is goth.
It's just kind of
Good.
cutesy goth.
Yeah. You can wear black. I want to
and
wear
then-
black sometimes.
I think my last one.
Yeah, whom have the unseen warned you about? I'm very much hoping that's something on your character sheet.
I have two choices here.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like maybe it should be Jasmine. Because that's kind of bucking the trend of putting the infamous in those sort of spots.
Yep.
Excellent. I love it.
Oh,
I love it.
Oh,
Okay, I'm gonna put this sheet somewhere that I can still access it, kind of. I'm sorry for paper sounds. Making more paper sounds. Okay. And so in terms of our setting, here's sort of what is happening. So you are all residents of this place called Foxhole Forest, and this is a very magical utopia. This place is wonderful. It's everything is equal, and everything is super gay, and you can be yourself, and you have access to magic, and you can do miraculous things. And it's run by this beautiful queen named Queen Eustace, and she's got this lovely daughter named Arabella. And they're this like pinnacle of good and loving and hope and loyalty and faith and all these just really good, wonderful things. And you all have previously how old would you say your characters are? Like, just ballpark age range. I didn't really think about this too hard.
So, like, we were magical girls as teenagers, right? That's a part of our thing.
So that's part of the thing. Perhaps Zealous was not exactly one of the magical girls, may have been an antagonist, someone who was a little kind of butted heads with. But you are all retired magical girls and are
She
no longer able to access.
Misunderstood magical girl that like resisted joining the group.
And then through the power of magic and love and friendship and all things good and gay.
All things good and gay.
I think that I'm 30 specifically because I think
Yes.
a 30-year-old mean lesbian is just like bitter enough at the world to just like really have no fucks.
Okay. Are you able to see our little group chat? Because I'm gonna send a message real quick here just to ask.
Yeah.
Oh, there's secret messages.
Secret messages. Actually, just to fill the silence because I have to. The other tenets of my devotion that I found myself tempted to violate is the wording. So there's love rainbows. Sometimes I just want to be goth. There's, wanting sex all the time. Sometimes I just want to cuddle. And then there's the very obviously be exclusively gay. That's part of the gay agenda. Is you have to be exclusively gay, but because it's the gay agenda, not the pansexual or asexual agenda. But sometimes I just want to fuck a dude.
Very funny.
Yeah.
So it's
amazing.
quite possible that that Zealous was a lackey or an agent of one of your previous villains, and until perhaps they were taken down a couple years ago, some odd number. Hand waves vague magical timelines. There's possibly some time travel involved, who knows. And so, yeah, you were all magical. Most of you were magical girls as teenagers, and now you are ex-magical girls because you got too old. Because who wants a magical girl that's like in their 20s? That's
Ew.
It's magical girl, not magical young adult. So clearly you all retired. And now you are you work, or at least spend a lot of time at this coffee shop, which acts as a gateway between the foxhole and the mundane world. Someone donate? What's donation?
It's another
donated for trope.
Zacambapsis?
Bombapus.
Zacam-
Bopsis.
But let's
Is that
make it
what it is?
rainbow for fun.
Yeah.
Zacabambapsis.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
That
Um.
dang fish again.
Okay.
If you ask Chris to send you all the memes, he will send you all the memes.
I am okay for the moment. Yeah. So that's cool. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Good to know. Yeah. So you're all at this coffee shop, and it is, and on Tuesday nights, it is a meet and greet, like kind of like dating.
Is it,
like
a is it
date.
lesbian speed dating?
Yeah, at the magical gateway between the magical foxhole forest and the mundane world, and this is sort of like your little point between, and it sells magical coffee. So drinking coffee here will let you use more magic and powers.
What?
I think
So-
Cleo lives on coffee.
Yeah.
It's a main
So
source of
does-
her nutrition.
Jasmine also lives on coffee because in the nighttime she's sometimes a bit
Is
furry.
Jasmine very sleep deprived because they spend half the time asleep or like not sleeping and like out running around being a like
Yeah.
a beast? Cool.
Inside of me are two wolves, one that wants to run and one that wants to sleep.
True facts.
Beautiful.
Saskia, sometime come in for iced matcha latte with oat milk, 5 pump of vanilla. She here for good time, not long time.
Good. Very good.
Kazaya also loves coffee, but maybe not as much as Cleo.
Dude, I don't.
Zalise does not drink coffee. They drink chai lattes with oat milk.
Maybe it's the oat milk that gives the magic then. I don't know.
Ooh.
Lattes with oat milk is supremacy. This is just better.
I don't know. I've tried it.
I know. I'm amazing.
So yeah, you were all there, and what is everyone doing? It is about 5 p.m. because it's a little bit earlier in the day, so things have kind of just started. Shop doesn't stay open too late because
I feel like this is something that maybe Kazaya was helping organize. So she's just kind of hanging out, making sure everything's going smoothly and that everything's like, hitting the bell when it's time to move to the next person you're talking to.
Cool.
I think Saskia got forced out here. I think you guys probably got to the point where it was like, okay, I think you need to go meet people and talk to people instead of hang out and do whatever you do here.
I think Saskia also drags Zalise, going, if I have to go to this, so do you.
It's like, I don't want to do Celise, listen, they're making me go. Can you come, please? Please.
Can I make fun of it the entire time?
Yes, I will
Fa-
do.
Great. Perfect. Let's I don't know,
I think
like spray paint a rainbow or something.
Sure.
I think Cleo is taking care of any of the coffee orders that are surprise me. Because it's mixing stuff, and mixing stuff is fun, and coming up with new things, and who knows what got in there. But it's going to be good.
I'm noting down Cleo is making swamp water.
She's a nerdy alchemist, god damn it.
So yes, basically.
She will make weird-ass coffee combinations. They will be delicious.
Christine, you play a type. I love it.
I mean,
The alchemists.
I am
Yeah.
totally not, like, wearing my coffee shop earrings at all.
Oh my god,
So
those
cute.
are
Little strawberry
adorable.
slices.
Cute.
They're so cute.
They just arrived from
Kazaya will
Etsy's,
definitely
so.
ask for a Cleo special.
Excellent.
Okay. Excellent. So people are coming in, and it's starting to pick up, and there's the regulars who are there just kind of watching this stuff happen from the corner of their eyes, just being like, oh, like this is very delightful. And there's definitely a couple of little old ladies tittering in the corner, just being like, oh, when I was young. And they're like, oh, when you were young, you were gorgeous. And it's just like hand reaches out and they're having a moment and it's very cute.
When I was young, I too did gay speed dating.
And so things are picking up. And then as you're doing all of this and things are sort of settling into the swing of it, the door slams open and the bell jingles. And in strides in this stunningly attractive woman with this red curly hair in this like slick black pantsuit.
Dibs.
And these and these heels that just clack like with like precision, just like sharp clack against the hardwood floor in here. And so it might take you a moment to recognize her, but as she walks up to the counter and slams her hand down with a piece of paper, somehow she slams it elegantly. It's like this like abrupt motion that is still very smooth. This note, a piece of paper, and she turns and surveys, and you get a proper look at her, and you realize this is Mabel York. This is one of your old enemies. This is someone who you fought and tried to save the city and Foxhole Forest from back when you were magical girls.
Is this my old boss?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, so I have a thing called Wicked Past, where when I hear about a villain for the first time, I can decide if I know them from my past, so I do, and then that gives them and give them a string on me to ask a question from the figure out a person list, and then I get to +1 forward against them.
Okay.
I don't know where.
And I was gonna
but
activate my big dyke energy move.
Is that what it's called?
Yep. When you make it clear to your foes
beautiful.
you're the biggest threat, then for the rest of the scene, whenever you roll a 10+, you may choose someone present to be impressed or intrigued with me. Once during the scene, when you gain a string on someone, gain additional string on someone else who considers you an enemy. So all of a sudden, you're just gonna see like, and suddenly, Jasmine's just gonna like puff up a little bit and just like she kind of just stands very stockily. She's quite buff.
So she's looking around at all of you, sort of like a glimpse of recognition as she looks at a few of you. Some of you she looks at and she's just completely passes over, which is probably pretty offensive because you definitely fought her one-on-one. Like this was like a big fight, and she's just like totally dismissed you.
How
And she's
many
like-
pink-haired girls does this lady know? I feel like
And as she's looking, she's like, I need to speak to the manager.
don't be
If we
a
ever-
Karen, Mabel.
Oh, it's you. It's you. Lovely. It's lovely to see you. How are you doing?
I'm fine, great. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. Now, who owns this place? This quaint little shop?
Why do you want to know, Mabel?
I'm sorry. Who brought this beast in? It's barking at me.
Oh my
She
gosh.
belongs here and you don't.
okay.
Oh, you'll find that that's not quite true. And she's gonna pull up that piece of
Mabel,
paper.
I've seen you before you put on your makeup. I wouldn't be calling anyone a beast if I were you.
She's a nurse now.
I need a fan. I need.
Right?
She holds up that piece of paper again. She's like, Hewlin, you see, this shop and everything around it is, well, I'm about to own it. You see?
Bitch, you're gonna try.
I already did. And she shows it. And it is, and if anyone, does anyone step forward to take a look at it?
Yeah,
Jasmine will
absolutely.
try and eat it, just to let you know.
I'm gonna try and take it from Jasmine, but like we actually need to read that.
And what it says is that that this place, it's a deed of ownership, transferring the entire like all the buildings on this block, to this Mabel, York, and her. What's the name of her? Let's call it Glamour Corp.
Of course it is.
Yeah.
I would like to commune with the unseen, please.
Sure. How do you do that, and what does it do?
When you perform a ritual to commune with the unseen, give a dangerous unseen a string on you and roll plus spirit.
Cool.
The unseen are, well, in Cleo's opinion at least, they are spirits. Some may be friendly, some may be dangerous, some may be unfriendly, but she can commune with them to learn information. It affects them.
Okay. Question.
Mm-hmm.
How bad on stereotypes do we want to go? Because, like, you know how they used to call, like, very flamboyant gay men fairies? The unseen could be, like, fairies.
Sure.
Well,
Don't
no,
mind.
it's based on the person's interpretation. It's
Yeah,
not
so-
what they are, it's your
Oh.
interpretation of what they are.
Oh.
So-
Mm.
My spooky witch sees them as spirits. Because it could also be phase-shifted aliens, psychic remnants, glitched out nanites,
that's
angry
great.
poltergeists, or something totally other.
Cool. Yeah. So if you
2d6
commune with
system,
them,
correct?
yes.
Can I, while this is the rolling, can we circle back to the thing I unlocked as my character? Where I get
Yes.
I found the figure out a person questions.
'Kay.
So because I let them get a string on me from being in my past, I can ask one of these questions. And the question I would like to ask is, what do you hope to get from owning everything on this block?
Okay. So you roll plus wit.
No, because
Or-
it's just one of my abilities. It's called Wicked
Okay.
Past.
Right.
So
right.
I gave them a string on me, and then
And
I get to
then-
ask a question. And then
you
I
are
also get to,
asking.
yeah. And then I also get to take a +1 forward against them, whatever that means.
Okay. Okay. Sure. So you're asking what she hopes to get out of this. What she hopes to get out of this is money, prestige, mostly money.
You always wear a vapid bitch.
Capitalistic pig.
I'm going to, since I'm holding like the deed and everything, and I've just read through it, I'm just gonna crumple it in my hand and toss it to one side.
Cleo's going to catch it
Mhm.
as she communes with the unseen.
Mhm.
And I rolled a 10 plus.
Okay.
So I would like to learn something important from the unseen. And I would like to learn the recent history of the object I hold, which is now the
Okay.
deed. I want to know if this was forged.
Okay. It was not forged. Its recent history is it being stamped by the city council, giving permission to essentially own this and several other. It's sort of like that, like flash of like. Would you see it in images? Do you think? Because in that case, it would be like getting stamped by and like the general area and like the one before it being stamped and the one before that being stamped and just like a sequence of things being stamped
I
with,
think-
like the official seal.
I think maybe a knowing more than anything. So I feel like that would be the recent history of whatever the current sale is, if it was a sale or not, like
Mhm.
coerced, etc.
So it is legitimate, but possibly that there may have been some a little bit shady dealings to make that happen. But technically, this part here, that's valid, from what you can tell.
Okay.
What was the other piece?
Learn something important from the unseen.
Okay. And these are spirits. So do you think like possibly as whispers?
Sure.
Okay. So you get these whispers of, oh, be careful, it's dangerous, and look outside, kind of like whispering.
She's gonna go look outside.
Mm-hmm. And it will sort of encourage you to walk a little bit further, sort of to the edge of because I sort of think it's like you've got this like little strip of shops, very quaint, very nice. Like this is a sort of a little bit of a rural-esque. It's not like directly near the city, but it's a little like you can get into the city pretty quickly if you follow the main roads. But right now, this is sort of like a little, I'm trying to think how to describe this. Like, it's like a little, like a little, like just a strip. Like, so there's like a couple like houses a little around, but then it's like the forest. And this is like the main road with this little couple of streets. And there's maybe like a couple that branch up, but this is a very small, like little neighborhood area. And as you go, you'll find yourself just like at the edge of the forest, which is not very far away. And there's a big sign, a big billboard sign that says, zone marked or region marked for rezoning. Get excited for your new shopping mall. And then there's like those artistic renderings of like a suburb strip with these duplicate houses. There's contact for how to buy in and get part of the homeowners association right from the start.
Ugly as sin.
Yeah, and it's marked right on the edge of the forest, as in they're going to clear cut chunks of it for a shopping mall and suburbs.
So they're paving paradise and putting up a parking lot?
Yes.
Yeah.
Cleo's gonna go back in and start whispering this all in people's ears. She won't make the scene, but she'll let others make the scene.
I make the scene.
When you whisper, oh, sorry, continue.
I will make the scene too. Don't worry.
I make the scene. You no,
Yep.
that is my forest. I have things to protect from the bears, not you.
She's got enough emotional awareness to know who she can aim exactly like a heat-seeking missile.
She's like, someone hold me back. Hold me back.
Zealous is not holding you back.
I would like to roll to transform fully.
Okay.
Go beast mode.
I feel like there was something that Zealous had done that we didn't fully finish resolving. You were asking a question. What was that piece? It was you were asking something. Oh, or did we do that with the asking?
Yeah,
what
we
she
did
wanted
that.
out of
That was all it was. Is like, what did they want out of it?
Okay.
And now I know it's money and power. And then when I hear it's about the shopping mall, I'm gonna be like, a tacky strip mall. Really? God. I know that you lost all your style when I left your crew, but I thought you'd be a little bit better on your own.
And then at this point, Jasmine's like transforming.
Yeah, she's gonna get angry hearing that, and I rolled 12.
I think throughout all this, Saskia is doing like angry interpretive dance behind everybody.
Yeah, 100%.
So I get to choose two things from transform. You are magnificent and little escapes your notice. You gain leverage or an opportunity with a monster, and then I can move in ways no ordinary person can. It's something you're gonna see. Just like hair just puff out and like her shirt rips and she goes like Hulk out a little bit. And she's just gonna go and just start growling at that like information about the strip mall.
We don't keep our dog on a leash in this cafe.
We should.
Oh my god.
I think we need to take this outside so that we don't continue to disturb the patrons of the
Sorry.
coffee.
Have good drink. Oat milk is very good. I'll go outside.
We can't disrupt the speed dating any longer.
The bell dings in the back, in the background, and one of them is a quiet looking woman who's holding a very large fish bowl, with the ugliest fish you've ever seen in it.
Oh my god. I didn't know that they let you bring dead things into a cafe.
She gives you an affronted look and goes,
Zealous, that's a patron.
Well, it's not my fault they have bad taste.
It was a curse.
Oh,
Of course, sweetie. Of course it
better.
was.
I know, like, we joke about smells of tuna, but wolf with my wolf nose, that is really too much.
And this poor woman with her giant bowl with this fish in it, we just like the Sakumbambapsis, there you go. Carries it and shuffles off to another table, looking very, very upset.
I'm gonna go over. I'm gonna go back over to where the bell is for a minute, and my little dragon steed, who's in his tiny form right now, is going to be there so that he can ring the bell as it keeps going. His name is Ace, by the way.
Love
but
them.
he'll ring the bell whenever he decides that people need to move, so that I can go help deal with what's happening outside. But he's also like really still, like he's a statue, since we're kind of on the edge of that magical area, so I don't want him to be super obvious, but like.
How perceptive would you say you all are, given that there's been this very distinct distraction in the form of your old nemesis
Not
showing up?
very.
I'm
in damage
I
control
pay no
mode.
attention most of the time, so.
Cool. Okay, so who do you think is last out of the coffee shop?
It's me. I will never go in front of Mabel.
Well, Mabel will wander off thinking that she's done her part. She's just like, I was just giving you the notice, just a courtesy, and she'll step outside. So you think that Zealous is still the last one to leave?
Yeah, I think
Maybe
Zealous will
Cleo
watch
though,
everyone
because
else.
I think Cleo is going to go like try and cheer that woman up with like an extra whippy cream, like hot chocolate or something. Like with
I think
sprinkles.
I think it's Saskia and Jasmine going out first to like fight this bitch, and the other three of us are like, okay, we got to take care of the coffee shop first, or Zealous. In Zealous's case, just like, I don't want to fucking deal with it.
Okay. In that case, Cleo probably seems most approachable, but is currently busy. Zealous, you probably look like you're not currently doing something.
I'm just sitting.
Okay. You feel a tap on your shoulder.
You better be hot if you're disturbing me.
And do you turn to look?
I do turn to look.
Okay. And you see, and you don't know how you missed this. You overlooked her earlier, but you see, Princess Arabella.
Sorry.
Who's got this like she's got short pink hair, and she's got this sort of like olive skin, and I think that's what you would call that one. I don't know. And she's just looking at you with these very, very concerned eyes.
Hi, the Majesty.
She's like pulls her jacket up around, like her jacket hood up, which is even more conspicuous in the middle of this place.
I'm gonna call you Bells. Hey, Bells. It's relax. You look chill out.
What? Did I hear something about a villain?
Yeah, Mabel's here.
That Mabel? We gotta do something.
Yeah, probably. She wants to turn this place into a bad mall.
Oh no, I've heard about those.
Oh, you are the cutest thing. She like, if Zealous could, she'd pinch her cheeks, but she's not going to. She's like, oh, you were such like a wounded deer.
And so just keep in mind that Arabella has not really been allowed to leave the forest.
That's fair.
Like, this is one of the few. You've never actually seen her outside of the
Okay.
forest. She's clearly not supposed to be here.
Hey,
How
hey,
suspicious
hold
she's
on. Wait,
acting.
why are you here?
Yeah.
Hold on.
I'm just, I wasn't allowed to come out here, so I snuck out.
Oh, I love a rebellious girl. I lean in a little bit.
I'm just here to, I've got, she like glances over and you can see that there's another figure over at a table that she's got her eyes like looking over at, and it's like someone who looks like a young university student who is currently like looking like hunched over a laptop typing away.
Into the nerdy ones, huh?
Yep. Well, you didn't see me here, and you didn't see her, and you didn't see any of this. But you're gonna deal with this, right? You're the guardians. You're our protectors.
Well, I guess so now, but I don't really know who that is, though. Who is she?
That's what? The Mabel?
No, I know who Mabel is. The laptop lady.
Oh, this no one. Not really anyone.
Zell stands up and goes over to the table and sits down.
She's just like,
hi, I'm Zealous. Nice to meet you.
I can see like her life flashing before her eyes as she watches you go off. And the girl at the table, I'm gonna say has like short like blue hair and not like pixie cut style, and kind of like loose clothing, and looks up and goes, "Hey, sorry, that was Zealous."
Yes, Zealous.
Zealous.
You can call me whatever. Just depends how you say it.
Can I help you with anything?
I just wanted to introduce myself. I like to know all the pretty things that walk through the store.
Well, thanks. You're also quite lovely.
I'm aware. I didn't catch your name, though.
I didn't give it.
Well, anytime, sweetheart.
You can call me Chloe.
Can I now?
Mm-hmm. And did you see where that other girl went? With the pink hair and the... Oh, there she is. And she waves over at Princess Arabella.
Never met her in my life.
Oh, you should. She's really, really sweet. Though I hear her mom's a bit of a tyrant. Doesn't let her get out much.
Yeah, I know about that. Well, do you know her? Or like, are you like stalking her, or
No,
you came here together,
We
or
ran into each other here one time while I was studying. She was really sweet, and then we just kept running into each other. And
oh, you
I
like
don't know,
her? Oh, God. Okay.
Yeah, kind of. I mean,
Oh,
keep
here
coming
I
back
got
here.
no. I got you. Hey, Bella, come meet my friend. This is Chloe.
And Arabella kind of like scurries over and is like, yeah, we've met a few times. And what are you doing?
I don't know. If I'm not gonna find anyone at the speed dating, you guys might as well get together. You both think each other are cute. You're both too shy to say it, so I said it for you. Have fun, and then I go and leave.
Like one of them looking like, I think the Chloe at the table's like, tell me more. Looking at Arabella, and Arabella's just kind of like, hi, and like kind of like perches on the edge of a chair, sitting and feel like, Oh, we have a donation for a sword fight right now. Is that what I'm understanding?
So
okay.
Now.
Okay, cut to outside as so like smash cut, not slash cut. I'm thinking about swords apparently. Smash cut to outside, and so there is a sword. One of you who's oh my God,
it is absolutely Saskia. Just pulls a sword out of somewhere.
Saskia and Jasmine both have swords out. This is beautiful. And just like
no one messes with
I'm not sure where my sword went.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
Oh, oof.
Did someone just run and hand you your sword?
Kelly just tossed me the foam parcel.
Toss a sword to
I
your
don't have a
witchy.
sword. Oh, my tiny sword somewhere else. Oh no.
Oh my God. All right. So there is a things are tense, and you, there are three and soon to be four, as I think as Zealous makes their way outside, are faced up against three individuals in suits with slick shades that they look like they're way too overheating given the current like weather and how warm it is outside, but they don't seem to be breaking a sweat, but it's warm. Except for one of them. One of them looks like they're slightly less stoic, and they've got like a pearl of sweat that's like dripping down their, like moving down their face. And okay, how to do this part out? Influence with a string, and Mabel is standing behind, looking at her nails and like fully unimpressed with this entire situation. Well, if you must. And yeah, one of them is going to leap forward with their sword, even though this doesn't look like it's something they should even have, and is going to swing. Okay.
Your nails are too long for these parts, Mabel.
What? And is going to, and is actively swinging at whoever is in front, which I have a feeling is possibly Jasmine.
Yeah,
maybe?
Jasmine was woof woof. So she probably like was on all fours, like grabs a sword out of nowhere in her mouth, and then like gets up onto her hind legs because she's the kind of werewolf that's like, you know, not quite dog, not quite human.
So
She's
that
that mixed.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. And is going to swing. And how do I do that again? It's been a hot second. You know what? Yeah, it's going to swing and going to attempt to provoke, and is going to like brandish and go, "Hey, doggy, want to take a bite of this?" And it's kind of like this weird, like, I don't even know. And how do you respond?
Don't worry, this bitch's bite is as bad as her bark. And then I would like to fight. So yeah, I would like to roll a daring to bite.
Okay. And to do that,
I roll daring or grace. I will choose daring. Ooh. That I'm so glad I have a +2, so that makes it an 8. So I choose 2 and your opponent chooses 1.
Okay. So that's from the fight or the
Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
In danger moves under basic.
There we go. Okay. So you're trying to seek to incapacitate someone.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So I will flirt with or provoke them. So I think provoking will be this bitch's bites is worse than her, or as bad as her bark. So I will I will gain a string on them. And then through violence or cutting words, I think violence with her sword clashing, I would like to inflict frightened.
Oh, okay.
They're turned on but kind of afraid.
Okay.
Sing. Oh, woof.
Oh my goodness. Okay. And then so they pick 1. Okay, so create an opportunity. So events can so you have used the violence or cutting words, inflicted a condition, and flirted to gain a string.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And they are going to create. They're going to respond with violence to inflict a condition right back. And I think they're going to inflict they're gonna try and inflict insecure.
Ooh.
By calling out what is something that would like one of their insecurities. What's like down doggy? It's not like it's like
You're a bad
they only
girl.
keep you like you're a bad girl, yeah, or like you're they just keep you around like because you're something. But I think the down girl or bad girl is a good one. Like, oh yeah,
you're not a good dog. You're not.
You're not a good dog.
Oh,
and that's what that's their move. And okay. Next, who wants to go next? So there's 2 others.
Saskia.
Saskia definitely. Jasmine definitely want to pass off to Saskia.
Okay.
Saskia going to fight. Saskia know how to fight. This is nothing like the bears. So I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna do daring. Do I roll both d6s?
Yes.
Okay. So daring, and then I'm gonna pull out. You'll see a little wiener dog pop out of my bag. My familiar. This is no one messes with me and boo boo. So I will get emotional support and take a +1 to my roll.
Oh my god.
And I'm gonna do fight. So I'm gonna have +2 on this. Oh, that's gonna be a 5. I rolled a 2 and a 1.
So with that's just a fail, I think.
Do you add anything? What is your fight?
Oh, did you
I think you add either daring or grace. So
yeah. I added, I rolled a 2 and a 1, and then I have +1 to daring, and then I got a +1 from my familiar, so that's just 5.
Okay.
Woof.
Okay.
That's what she said.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, so that's a 5. Looks, what happens is I make a DM. Ooh, okay. This is where I do something.
Oh no.
This is where I do something.
Oh shit, we have a big donation from Paul. I will just pull up the actual thing on Donor Drive. It's $115, so it is something big.
Ooh, thank you.
All right, let me read. Let me load. Oh my goodness. A loud explosion / meteor creates a loud sound and causes everyone to be deaf with temporary hearing loss.
Okay.
You saved for recovery as suitable. Maybe it also kicks up dust due to reduce vision.
So that's 150 Canadian, it sounds like. From what they're... Okay.
I think it's 100 US, and then, yeah.
Oh, is it 115 Canadian? Is that how it works? I don't know. There. Okay. Fun. The options are very fun.
Mm-hmm.
So
also, you just crossed $500, Amy. So congrats!
Amazing. Thank you. Okay. What do you do? Okay. Then so you've done. Okay. Look at the thing. What happens next to make it GM? What happens next? I'm sorry. This is a. Okay. So in that case, as you go to strike, suddenly the Mabel is like, you hear this huge explosion just down the road. Not that far, but that's coming from the fort, like the shops. Like, it's not quite the forest, but it's like getting close to it. And you see Mabel's got her hand out and like extended as if she's been casting some sort of magic, and she's got a phone on the in her other, which is up against her ear. You have no idea when this happened or how she did it so quickly, but if you turn and kind of look, you can see that it's yeah, I see that. That one of the shops is like, oh, oops, sorry, that was the demolitions team is just getting a head start on things. And you see that the building down the road is just completely just collapsed.
Did they get to evacuate?
Oh, it was empty. I own that building.
Okay, but like you said, you own our building now, and there's still people in it. Did you make sure people were not in it?
That's someone else's job. I don't pay attention to those sorts of things.
Of course not, Mabel. That would mean you had to use a brain cell or two.
So that's horrible. And whoops. And as that's happening, does someone else step forward to fight, or am I switching to one of the NPCs? Because I think one of them is going to step forward. Yes.
I would like to. Because I think Cleo came out at this with to fight. So I would like to roll fight, please.
Okay, you're gonna roll fight. So I'll get you to do the roll. Sorry, what was that, Saskia?
What happened to me?
That is what happened.
My forest.
Saskia's otherwise fine, but possibly a little bit alarmed. These two things don't seem to be related, but The forest is still okay,
is
though,
also going to run outside at some point. Ping is being very slow for me right now, but
okay.
And then I found my weapons. So
Oh my god, that's amazing. Oh, that's actually a really good point. I think Saskia may take on the guilty condition.
And see a single tear.
And Cleo, did you roll to fight?
I did. Now, one thing you have to know about Cleo is that she has a playbook move of Witchfire, in which I roll Spirit instead of daring to fight.
Okay.
But you're very conspicuous when you do.
Okay.
So I think part of that conspicuousness is that she pulls a sword out of thin air to fight. I rolled double sixes. Can I go for Mabel?
Yeah.
Sweet. I would like to think inflict a condition,
Okay.
create an opportunity, and take an object.
Okay. You rolled to do well enough to do all three of those things
I would like to inflict frightened.
on Mabel. Okay.
Because I come out with like witch fire flaring around me and pull a sword out of thin air to attack her with.
Okay. And that. So you. So how do you do this? Like, how do you approach and attack?
I
You
think
pull out of thin air, and then
she might not even actually get the chance to attack, but I think the stomping over is part of the attack of just sheer intimidation of just like the dark, like this fairly quiet, sweet looking, spooky witch goes super spook. I think it's that dark aura of just like flaring anger, just rippling around and just pointing the sword at her and just basically telling her that she's been bad and that she had better do restitution.
Okay. Oh.
I am hoping that she will leave the deed behind in her fright.
Oh God. I think what she's gonna do in response to this is she's gonna snap some fingers. Her eyes are like they don't look like they change much, but there's like a little bit of like a twitch, like they widen very minutely. And she doesn't even like she takes like a half step back. But then like your phone's still up to her ear. And her hand just like she snaps it and she starts like doing that like all annoying snapping thing and pointing at one of her the guards. And to grab her. And one of them will try and grapple you and accost you.
All right.
How does this work?
I have something I would like to try next, and I need to say that before I forget what it is. Like
Go first.
that I want to try it next. And now I remember what it was.
Yep. What was? Okay. I'm trying to figure out how to use these strings. Okay. Is going to if Zealous is out now, I think Mayle's trying to exert that string over Zealous.
Damn. Okay.
It's an attempt PCs to do this PCs emotional conflict. What would you say would be an emotional conflict for Zealous?
Mabel was my first love.
He like
which is why I'm such a bitch to her, because it secretly just hurts inside.
Oh no. Be like, so I think there's like one she sends to go after Cleo, and then she turns to Zealous and she's like, oh darling, this isn't really what you want to do, is it? Don't you want to be with me? Think of all the things we could do together.
Okay. Visibly shaken a little bit. Which is probably not something that people see very often. The Zealous kind of straightens up a little bit, and she like goes up real close to Mabel to like looking like she's like gonna go and switch sides, and goes and like caresses her face and goes, I don't want you to hurt me again, because that's all you seem to do, because you're a vapid bitch. And then I want to punch her.
Yeah.
So is that the opening I created for you?
Yeah,
I think so. Yes. And she's like, I don't think, because Mabel's like doesn't look like this is. I think she's like shocked by this, that you would even do this. And she's just like, she was like reaching a hand out, kind of like, come on. Especially if she got close enough to be like that hand down the cheek. She'd be like, oh, no, could do so much better than these people. Okay. So is that an attack?
Yeah, I'm attacking.
Cool.
Would this be my daring, would you say? Skill at arms and forcefulness. Yeah, I'm gonna say.
Yeah. You can choose. Yes.
I got an 8.
Okay. And so you can choose 2 from the list, and I get to choose 1.
2 from the list. Which list is
Also,
this one?
we got a donation from Sorcerer Sanguine to Christine. And it's saying, for real now, I'm done. Let the chat choose a trope. So chat, choose a trope to happen.
Tell us what you want. That's the way you do it.
Okay.
So I think the one I'm gonna do the provoke my opponent to gain a string on them.
Okay.
And then I also would like to take an object from my opponent. And I want to take her, I feel like she's like a pager because she's that bitch. I want to take her pager away so she can't like call on to her like lackeys.
Okay. 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 So yeah, you'll be able to take that. And sorry, it was
so I provoked her, so I have a string on her now.
And then you took her pager.
Her pager,
okay.
yeah.
Beautiful. And then through violence or cutting words is going to after you're being slapped, I think she's gonna she's got those like long nails, like stiletto, like red nails. I think she's gonna like scratch, like lash back out kind of just to like provoke, sorry, not provoke, to give a condition of where are my conditions? Let's think this is them. Is going to I guess angry, inflict angry.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Sounds good.
Okay. Beautiful. And then have we got a trope decided yet? 80s miscommunication is a suggestion. I don't know if we have more than that yet.
No,
some other trope ideas that the chat can vote on is like oh man, I had one.
Enemy
Evil twin
lover?
just popped up in the chat.
Evil twin.
Evil twin. Well, I mean, there was Chloe and Cleo. I thought that Chloe was an evil trope thing.
That's what I thought too. I just was like, oh really?
I was like, oh.
Wasn't what I was going for, but we could definitely do that.
We could have like the straight best friend come in.
That's true.
Okay.
Your token straight.
Yeah, I'll let the chat think about it for a little bit longer, but token straight is definitely. Oh my god, it's not your evil twin, it's your heterosexual twin.
Same difference.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Then actually, yeah, I'm gonna go with that then. As this is happening,
gonna say, before we do that, can I
Yes.
just do my thing, because otherwise it's not gonna make much sense.
Go for it. Do it right now.
So Keziah has been kind of inside dealing with things, and she's like, oh god, they're fighting. Okay. She pulls out her sword, and it's like a well-worn holographic sword, and she kind of steps out of the door, and just after Zilly's punches Mabel, and Keziah's gonna kind of point her sword, and I am using daring for this to fight, but it's with words, and say, this is a hate crime, it's discrimination, and we're gonna see you in court.
My neighbor is actually like the best gay defense attorney in the country.
And that is a 9.
Oh my gosh! And that's which is that? Is that the?
So, so that was fight. So 7 to 9, choose 2, and your opponent chooses 1. So yeah, I
Okay,
want
yeah.
to inflict a condition.
Okay.
Hopeless, maybe,
Okay. And you're calling this
or
to be
insecure.
so to going after Mabel specifically?
Yeah,
Okay.
because I'm not sure what else she has left. And I think I'll create an opportunity just by kind of distraction of like, oh god, no, not the court.
Okay.
And then opponent chooses 1 because I only got a 9.
Yeah. They are going to say they're gonna flirt or provoke and be like, "Oh, honey, you think I don't have lawyers? I've got money." And I'm probably sure that's going to inflict angry. Is my guess.
Yep.
I think at this point, a car pulls up, and you've got the other. So there's one who's going after, who's like approaching Cleo, but hasn't actually like done anything yet. But it's just kind of like, that's kind of concerning. I don't know what you're doing with this weird and that magical sword. So they're kind of watching that. And then there's another one who's just like, I don't even know what they're doing. She's like, looks like she's fighting, but it kind of looks like she's letting the others do all the work. It's like she's trying not to be like get involved too much because this is way over the pay grade. And the other one is like, I think is the one that was fighting Jazz.
There's one fighting me.
Yes,
Oh,
that one. And that one is seems to have the most drive out of all of them to actually fight you. And as this car pulls up, it's like it's a black SUV. Let's be honest here. This is like some like
It has
money
a
men
family on the back, like.
Oh no.
and out steps the polar opposite of Keziah. As in, there's not a rainbow to be seen.
Her name's Caitlin.
No, actually, her name is I'm trying to figure out how I want to pronounce this. It's not an identical twin, but it is still an evil heterosexual twin. And his name is Isaac. Because and he's the one who and he is looking at Mabel like she hung the moon. And he's like, sister, should have known you'd be involved.
You. Mom's gonna hear about this.
Please. Yeah, the I guess soul in the chat is correct. Isaac, the H at the beginning is the correct flip.
The H is silent. He decides to not call it. He got rid of the H. He's like, this is Isaac, just Isaac.
Yeah.
His eye is just like, no, Isaac.
I like,
Okay.
You're Keziah Pride, and he goes by Isaac Wrath.
Because I kind of narrows her eyes and goes, hello, Isaac.
The H is silent.
Not to me.
About to be silent.
I think, okay, so she's got that and that. I'm looking back at, oh, okay, so the one that's fighting Jasmine is looking over at this and sees that there's a hair out of place on Mabel's perfect head. No, oh no, how dare they? How dare these ruffians, these people. And is going to try and is going to try and slash at Jasmine and get back over to Mabel to protect her. And is going to when I'm doing that, I do things. She's okay. Yeah, okay, I think they just well, I think you get some things on them, and I think that's a they're going to create an opportunity for an ally to by kind of swinging to like give a distraction so that they can get away, and is going to try and inflict they're gonna try. I think they're gonna inflict angry. Wait, do you already have angry?
Nope, I have insecure.
Okay. They're gonna try. They're going to inflict angry by just like slashing at you, and you get to pick one as well.
Oh, I think I would like to seize a superior position if possible.
Okay.
By just like if they're trying to get past me, I think I stick out my tail and trip them. And so they're literally below me, beneath me.
Okay, so that's a beginning of this fight through that's getting more inflicted. How does that work? Yeah, fine. All right. So they will get tripped as they turn as he turns to go and run towards Mabel. And we'll go sprawling all over the ground onto the ground. Or sorry, this is I was not looking at Isaac. I'm looking at that person, Brandy, who will go sprawling onto the ground and is gonna like reach out and be like, "No, Mabel, get out of here! They're dangerous." Okay, and yeah.
I have a thing that I didn't realize till right now because I didn't read my character sheet enough. That when I gain a string on someone associated with my villainous past, which Mabel, the first time this happens for a given person, we can each define a secret or a vulnerability that we know about the other person. So I get to know Mabel's vulnerability or a secret.
Okay.
And I think her vulnerability and her secret is that she like uses people when she doesn't feel good about herself, which is why she has so many lackeys right now, because she's like having a bad day. She like surrounds herself by people to like hype her up. And so I'm gonna like use that against her.
Sure. Yeah, I'll go for it. I like it. So it's how are you going to use that answer? Just like
So I'm still right beside her because I socked her in the face.
Yeah.
And I look over at Isaac, and then I see Brandy sprawled on the floor, being like, "You have to run away!" And I'm gonna look her dead in the eye, like straighten up a little bit, little hip tilt to like add a little bit of sass, and go, "Honey, you know therapy is cheaper than playing with your food, right? You really should try it sometime."
Are you trying to like inflict a condition or something?
Yeah,
Just,
I think that I'm trying to inflict insecure.
Okay. Ooh.
I do have a string on her.
Yeah, you do. You sure do. And I think that she's gonna actually look upset at this. And is going to have a flashback montage of for the audience of all the times that she was overlooked and ignored and was cheated out of promotions and or was bossed around by an even more evil villainous overlord who sent her to do their bidding, and she finally got free of it and has her own empire that she's so proud of to be running, and all these things, but that empty hollowness, and then acting out and lashing out at her lackeys when she to try and fill that void. And of course, all you're seeing though is that she looks kind of sad, and the single tear runs out of down her cheek.
Zelise has to like not give in because Zelise wants to hug her.
Just hurt you. She'll just hurt you again.
Yep. And then also it's a little like sad action when Brandy fell and stuff. Yep. I kind of look over at Kazia and I go, "Did I look like that? Was that me?"
Yes.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
that's an L on my part.
Can I try and flirt with Brandy now that I'm over top of her?
Oh, absolutely. Please do. Absolutely.
Amazing.
Let me give my little description of Brandy out for you.
I would like to try and entice her.
Oh, you now. Please do. Please try.
All right. Entice. Roll a plus heart. All right. Oh, oh, that's definitely going to be a fail because I rolled a 5 plus 1 is 6, then minus 2 because I'm insecure right now. So that's a 4. So I failed.
Okay. I think. So how are you trying to entice? Like what are you doing? So you're on top of her, like Brandy's on the ground, is reaching out to Mabel saying, "Get out of here," and then Jasmine is.
I think Jasmine's going to like try and like lean over and like offer a paw, and be like, "Why don't you be with someone who will treat you right? Get it? Treat like a dog? I don't know." And then probably like some drool from her mouth.
I think you had her until that point.
Yeah, yeah. I think that's what happens when she tries to entice her, is that it's going pretty well, and then she does the dog drool thing, and it's like,
oh my god,
oops.
Beautiful. Oh, someone donated another. What is that?
Oh, I think custom
donated to me to make it gayer. So.
Oh, excellent. Oh, excellent. I love that. Did you do that already, or do we need to?
No,
do that?
I will finish this scene and then we can add we'll gay it up.
Beautiful. So yeah, it's like this you've got Brandy for a second, and then she's like, ugh, be like, no, you'll never get my loyalty. And she's just like heart eyes at Mabel.
No, no! Damn it! I should have said I will eat you right. Oh!
If someone donates $5, I will allow that to be retconned.
Oh no, that was that I was 100% debating between the two. That is character choice.
Yeah, okay.
Jasmine
Cool.
saying that out loud. Jasmine
Okay,
is
got
saying
it, got
that
it.
out loud. Yep. That's what she's going.
Should have said eat you right. Oh my god.
Yeah, should have said eat you right.
The big bad wolf wants to take a big old bite.
Oh boy.
Okay. So what I'm thinking is happening here is big ol' heterosexual twin Isaac is looking surly and unpleasant, and is talking about how this is so absolutely unnecessary. What are you doing? And don't you think it'll be so much better if this is like an actual strip mall? And like think about all the homes that will be built for all these people who need homes, and how this is really philanthropy, and so on and so forth. Because he's been drinking the capitalist Kool-Aid, and I've got one who is actively going after Cleo. So I think I want to go back to that person. And that is that person. And they're going to approach, and they are going to try and you know what? They're going to try and entice.
Okay.
Yeah. This is okay. So
Also, welcome in, Raiders.
Oh, no. Yes, hello, Dice Legend.
One of them's like, okay, well, clearly this aggressive approach isn't working, but maybe if I can get her to like stop being really scary and like flirt instead, maybe we can figure this out, and maybe we can get them to tone down because this is ridiculous. And so she approaches and she's like, I'm hey there, sweetie. My name's Jolene. Do you think we can maybe tone this down a little bit on this thing? And then fully fails to do well. So you can choose. Honestly, you get a string on them because I think they just suddenly got super flustered and did not succeed.
Can I just kind of like let my sword pop out like back into the unseen world and just kind of like entice them in return?
Absolutely,
Like, just,
yes.
like,
I think it's going to be an automatic success. So you can pick
it's
two
a
things
really
from.
like stressful situation, and like they really are like affecting our livelihood, and just start talking. Just very like about her interest and how much she loves the coffee shop and making new coffees, and just it's so stressful and like so upsetting. And surely you could help us. Oh my god.
I think that automatically works because of how badly they did.
Do you want me to roll anyways?
Sure, go for it, but you're getting one of those automatically.
All right, so for entice, what would be heart probably?
Yes. Roll plus heart.
That is going to be 11.
Okay. Yep. They sure are just completely yeah. I think they probably become smitten. I don't know. You get the strings, and you can pretty much. They're just like, no, you're right. This is wrong. What we're doing is wrong. You should be able to make as much coffee as you want. And this is. I'm so sorry about all these about what we've been doing. I don't know what I was doing. And just has this like moment of like awakening, like, oh, but also you have the most beautiful eyes. And they're just kind of like, oh. You can. Da. Where is that piece? Where is it? Where'd it go? That one. I think it's that one. When someone, always your choice, say why. Give them a string on you and answer the question on the truth of heart and blade section of your playbook. Oh. I don't know if that has to be something of yours. Or if it works the other way around.
So my stuff is listing when you become smitten with somebody. and when you figure out a person.
Oh, okay, so it's the other way around. So okay, I think you just essentially have wooed this person in whether or not you intended to or not.
I've brought them over from the dark side with coffee
Yeah.
instead of cookies.
Yes, you did. Okay, that one is now out of play because they are totally just like head over heels. And so who's doing what now? That is Jolene. Jolene is now out of combat and is ready to fight for you or help you out and do whatever.
All right. New goal for the rest of the game: collect more hearts.
Okay. And what is Keziah doing right now?
Is Isaac still?
Oh, absolutely. Isaac is like going on about portfolios and zoning laws.
Is Isaac a crypto bro?
Yes.
Oh my God. Why? Why do I call you family? Oh my God, I just had the funniest thought, but it's technically not what's written here.
Mhm.
I'm gonna say it anyway. So one of my moves is called Lay on Hands, and it's when you touch someone as part of emotional support, you heal their physical ailments. Something. And I'm supposed to like say a bunch of stuff about my devotion or whatever. I kind of just want to not really be using that necessarily, but kind of reach out and touch Isaac on the, and I'm calling him Isaac, touch him on the shoulder as obnoxiously as I can, and say, you know, oh, what was it? Damn it, my brain just froze.
No.
I was gonna something about like healing his small dick syndrome was how I was gonna phrase that.
You may have tiny penis, but we got big boobs.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh.
So like, I would kind of like to use that sort of that move, but basically just roll emotional support to hurt him.
I think. Okay. So, yeah. So do that roll then. I think just what would that be?
So emotional
heart
support
or-
is heart.
Yeah. So roll heart.
That is a 9, because that's apparently what I'm rolling tonight.
Okay. I would say that is quite successful.
Cool.
Where is he?
It's under emotional support here. Something. But it actually does say heart or spirit. Spirit's one more, which is like would
10?
make me at 10.
If you want to, yeah, go for it.
Sure, yeah. Let's say I rolled spirit, and yeah, if so, 10 plus. If they open up to you, they choose one, and you either choose one or take a string on them, in terms of what they have. So, if they open up to me, I'm just like, let me heal that small dick syndrome, brother.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Ouch. I think he's gonna look. Oh God. So that's emotional support. How do I even emotional support this to like?
I don't know. We could also just
open
like
to you and choose one and the other choose one. Okay.
I could inflict a condition instead because that's also funny. Like
sure,
insecure.
Do it. Yeah. Inflict insecure. And
nice.
I think they're gonna look at you, they're gonna glare, and they're gonna huff, and they're gonna be like, well, and to Mabel just be like, you said this was gonna be fun.
$15 donation to Amy to crack Isaac's egg.
I do see that. And trying to figure out how to do this in a way that is okay. No. Oh boy. Okay. I think they're gonna look at Mabel and they're gonna look at this and they're like, there's something, sister, you should probably know. But I don't know if I want to tell you right now because you're being kind of mean.
Why tease it, dude?
Are you being real right now? This is
Yes,
not
I'm
how
being
we...
real.
Dude, just say it. Don't leave it on cliffhanger, man. I'm kind of having like a thing over here. I don't want any more bad things. Just say it, dude.
I mean, I'll listen to what you have to say.
Look, can we... Here, so this was one of the part of the reasons I even came here in the first place. Look, because I just... Can we talk? Can we just real quick, one to one? Without the...
Okay.
And they're going to go off to the side. And they're going to have a very meaningful... I'm going to put this off screen because I do not know how to give this and do it justice that it would deserve. So, but it's going to have a very meaningful discussion where, especially with that emotional support that you rolled so well on, and it's going to let you know that your sister, Isa, has been trying to figure out how to bring this up to the family and what next steps that she needs to take to figure this out. And it's going to be like, but I don't know how to tell my boss. And it's going to be a very, very meaningful conversation. And I think is going to mend some bridges, probably.
Yeah, I think so. That sounds good.
And is going to, and I think she's actually going to probably leave from there.
Yeah, because I is going to be like at first a little standoffish and then very like, leaning into it, supportive and whatnot.
And real quick interjection, I just wanted to tell everybody that in the total of the world of the 1,600 extra life teams, we are number 69 because we're mature.
Beautiful.
Nice.
Oh,
Nice.
game.
Excellent. Love it.
Perfect timing during this game.
Perfect timing. Yeah. And so I think Isa is going to depart from there and has a lot to think about and is going to probably equip with several resources that their sibling with the gay agenda has provided them. And you may return to the big old fight that for some reason has not moved since you left it. Magical.
Interesting. Time freeze. Great.
It's almost like that you had to deal. I think gay time occurs, like queer time occurs separately. Yeah. It's a little wibbly wobbly.
It's my secret power that I don't actually have on my sheet of just like, okay, we're gonna freeze time. We're gonna have this heart to heart. And then,
yeah, absolutely. This really in depth heart to heart about who you are as a person, and it's going to be very emotional and supportive.
Yeah.
Back with everyone else. Because I just wandered off with their evil sibling. And now Kazai is back, but the sibling is gone. That's very strange.
So what is this battlefield still looking like?
The battlefield is looking like Brandy is trying to get away from you and your flirting attempts because they failed. I think, what's her face? Mabel's looking kind of bored with the whole situation. Like, this was kind of fun at first, but now it's just tedious. And she kind of wants to move things along. She's got an appointment. Jolene is now listening to Cleo talk about coffee and looks totally on board with everything and has taken off their badge and has thrown it on the ground and has decided that I quit. And I think the one other person who was trying to not get involved with things, because I just put 3 because I felt like there was 3 people and I wanted it to be even, is actually just gonna peace out because this is way too much effort. So Mabel, I think, is gonna stomp her foot and is trying not to look how upset she is about this whole thing, and is going to say like, look, I'll see you in, I don't know. You've been very mean.
You're taking away our forest.
We
You're
also
mean.
fought you when we were kids. Like, what did you think? You took our
Yeah.
childhoods, man.
Yeah, I saw blood for the first time from another person because of you.
Dude, I failed high school.
But now look at you all. You're all grown up and you don't have to do it anymore.
But now we do. You're back, Mabel. Like, dude, I'm gonna lose my forest, man. I tried to get away from all
Yeah, what's so
of this.
special about this forest anyway?
I'm a nature witch, Mabel.
Can I try to also entice Mabel to the side of good and lesbian and gayness
Yes, go for
and
it.
coffee?
Absolutely, go for it.
Excellent.
Um,
Okay, these dice really like rolling 10. So that's 11.
so you're enticing. Okay, that's
I'm appealing to their emotional sensibilities and extolling the virtues of the forest and coffee shop and
do
having
it. So an 11, gain a string, and they choose 1. So okay, so you get a string on Mabel, and Mabel is going to. Honestly, I think is gonna get a little flustered.
Can I do something afterwards?
Yeah, totally.
Is this the
Yeah.
afterwards?
I'm trying to, I think she's
Yes,
gonna
I
get
think-
flustered and like be like,
Just
well,
like
well,
expanded on the wonderfulness and the community and the coffee and on and on and on and on.
well, the numbers said that people didn't really like this place. It wasn't doing well. I thought that buying it out would help with business and then I would get me more money too at the same time. It'd be win-win, but I don't know. But now you're just being so mean. Go for it.
Can I, with the tension so high and
Yeah.
everyone getting flustered, can I kiss in a dangerous situation to make Mabel feel the gay agenda?
I was just going to do that too. I was just looking at that.
Because one of my things as the nature witch is I have trials I have to complete and I pick some, and one of them is to kiss someone dangerous.
I'll kiss someone dangerous.
And I think Mabel's pretty dangerous and be like, I'm gonna show you the power of love. And can I guess would that be entice?
Yeah, I think so. Or defy danger, possibly.
Okay, defy
Oh my
danger.
God.
Which one? Where's that? Defy. Defy disaster. That one.
I guess, yeah. I was just trying to figure out which one. Like,
Okay, so that'll be plus heart, and I'm gonna have my emotional support familiar. Boo boo.
Mhm.
Oh, that's a 9.
Oh, okay.
So I can pick 2. So I'm gonna, or no, wait. It's the.
If you're doing defy
will offer
disaster.
It's the GM will offer you a hard choice or success with a sacrifice.
Yeah, so I think is Saskia already flirting with someone? Like not necessarily going out with them, but like have they been like flirting with one of the party members or like someone that you kind of like have an unrequited, or like do they have an unrequited thing with you, or is there something going on there that like maybe
The thing is that like with the nature witch, you're supposed to be like not good at socializing.
okay.
And
Did you have the flirty with Cleo? Based on our back and forth relationships, which are slightly kind of
we kept, it was the thing of like, Cleo asked me to come tonight, and like, you know, I really, like, I did it for her, and
Yeah,
all that.
because I think that you could succeed at this and entice Mabel, but I think someone's gonna feel upset, like feel hurt or jealous, and have their feelings hurt. And it might be Cleo. You might hurt Cleo's feelings.
But would this get her to understand the gay agenda?
Yes. Probably, most likely. And you're definitely
Really for making.
and you're definitely going to make it so that make an enemy out of Brandy. You're already kind of
Would I
enemy with her,
actually
but-
get my emotional support? Like, would I lose the guilty because to clear, sacrifice something important to just hurt yourself for what you did? So it's like, would I get rid of the guilty now?
I'll say yes. I'll say yes.
Okay. I grab her face, and I'm like, this is to show you the power of gay love.
And I'm thinking that she'll probably like get like wide eyes and then just gonna kind of lean into it and be like, oh, this is nice, but well, she's saying that. And then kind of, and we're gonna fade to black on that because I think it's gonna get very passionate.
Oh, no. It does not get passionate. It does not.
Oh, I think she's gonna try, and then that might become very awkward in a second, and if you pull back.
I'm like, oh, okay,
Yes!
I'm also like asexual. This is just like not.
Oh no! I love this
Hey,
fight.
I'm
Kiss
sorry,
as
Mabel. I
friends.
also have
This is
boundaries,
friendly
but I
kiss.
just wanted to show you that boundaries have love too.
Mabel's like so confused and like I don't understand. That was wonderful.
Cleo's gonna just lead her into the coffee shop and make her
What
a
do
coffee.
I do?
This is
What
what
have I
this
been
place
doing
is
with my
about.
life?
We have speed dating tonight. If you want to.
Mabel, I can make you howl later if you want.
That's the one you want to talk to. Out of the two feisty ones, that's the
Okay. I still own this building though. What do you
But
want
what
me
if
to
you
do about
didn't?
that? Well, what if I just like leave this and just like some coming back and I think she's like sniffling and like also kind of like it's this weird mix of flustered, but also like just had her like her heart like ripped like bared raw in front of a whole bunch of people. I think she's having a very rough day of it.
Jasmine will
Cleo's gonna
offer
start, like-
her tail to mop up her tears.
Thank you.
And
I'll put Boo Boo on her lap.
Kasai's gonna help her into the coffee shop. We can get Cleo getting her some coffee and sitting down. And I'm just gonna talk to her about the gay agenda and how it's the only way.
I think Cleo's gonna suggest working together and moderation in changing stuff. Because maybe it could use a little like renovating and whatnot. Maybe a little more advertising, but no clear cutting.
Oh, I can't do anything about that. That's the city council.
Would you like to help us go to war with them?
It's been a while since I was in a good fight. War. What did you say? Oh, you're muted. I can't hear you. Sorry.
No?
Oh
Still
no.
muted. Oh no.
Oh
Or no? Charlie!
Charlie.
Zealous has been muted by Mabel.
Evil magic.
no. Oh no.
No! Mabel, give Zealous back.
Hello?
Oh, hi you are. Hello.
Oh my god. Hey, I feel way better now because I was like, wow, I'm being ignored a lot.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Way more sense. I'm like, all right.
You're also
you know, it's
really,
fine.
really quiet right
Yeah.
now.
Very quiet now.
Hi.
Yeah, that's
There
better.
we
There we go.
Oh no.
No, it wasn't on the wrong mic. Something just happened with my Go XLR because it hates me. Anyway, when I said to her being like, it's been a long time since I've been in a good fight, I said, bitch, we just fought you.
Listen, she might understand the gay agenda now, but she's still a bitch.
I was like, and then I also have the angry condition.
Yeah.
And I think that what I would like to do is, because to clear it, I have to either break something that means something to me or something that means something to someone that I care about. And so I think at that comment, because Kazia is right beside Mabel, is that I break one of Kazia's like devotional items.
Oh.
Whoa!
Bitch, please.
You accidentally rip the flag or something.
I don't. Yeah, I think that what happens is I'm just like so like I watched Sakya. Saskia, thank you. I watched Saskia kiss my first love, and then everyone banded together onto her, and I'm still like hurt by everything that's like happened. And so like to me, it feels like my friends are choosing my ex.
Oh no!
So I think what happened was I literally just like maybe like ripped the bandana off and then just like shredded it. I think is what happened in like a insane rage, like just like fuck you guys, this is bullshit.
It's like you went for the hair pull, but mostly just grabbed bandana and we're like, this is good enough.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I was like gonna.
I'm so sorry. I was only jealous of Mabel because I really liked you, so it was.
Sorry, what?
Jasmine growled out that she likes you and she was only trying to make you jealous from me.
Since I also have the angry condition and I can break something, so does Zealous have something that I can just grab and break as well?
Yeah, I think Zealous has a necklace that Mabel gave her.
Cool. I just grab it and pull it off.
Yeah, and I'm getting rid of my insecure condition by taking rash action to confront the object of my jealousy. So,
I think Cleo is just hanging out behind the bar quietly watching all this. She's going, what the fuck?
I really like it!
Oh! Okay, I'm gonna do nature's touch. I'm gonna do when you touch someone and let the power of natural world flow into them. So it's gonna be spirit. I'm gonna try and get at least one of these so we can talk this out. Like, give me one sec. Plus spirit, plus I'm gonna take Boo Boo back so I can have her +1.
Well, while you're doing this, also, Ace, my dragon, starts to grow in size because it senses my anger.
Oh no!
Inside the coffee shop.
That's gonna be an 11.
All right. So what does that do for your nature?
So I get to choose 2. They may give you a string on them to clear a condition. They gain the ability to speak with plants and animals for the rest of the scene. They must answer one of the figure out person questions of your choice, or else they take a condition. So I have to choose 2. I'm gonna choose Zelise to talk, because I feel like Zelise is the most resistant in our group to talk about things. So it's either you answer one of the figure out person questions, or you're gonna take another condition.
Okay.
Which would you like?
I'm gonna answer a question.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask you. Okay, lot is going on. I think their tensions are high, feelings are high. I understand they just kissed a really pretty hot woman that you used to like. But listen, I don't have regular attraction towards them. I just wanted them to feel love, and I need you to feel love. And so I'm going to ask you a question, okay? what is your feeling towards this whole situation? Zelise, tell us how you feel.
And Zelise, like,
You also can speak to
softens.
plants and animals for the rest of the scene.
oh my god, amazing. Zelise softens for the first time I think anyone has ever seen her soften, ever. And just kind of like takes a breath and goes, oh my god, like, I don't know, like, it feels really complicated to me because, like, Mabel, you know, like, maybe you guys talk about how Mabel took away your childhood, and, like, that's fair, but, like, Mabel made me into an adult. Like, Mabel showed me the adult world and what it is like to feel love, and then, you know, Mabel then fucked that up. And so now I don't really want to ever be in a position where I'm with someone that can have so much access to me. And so I'm feeling really conflicted because, you know, I'm like tough on the outside, but like I have little squishy insides.
So what Saskia is hearing here is that you feel kind of betrayed by us, and it's like, you know,
Yeah, you're supposed to be on my side. Like, I know that I've been a bad person to you guys, but like, I've been working really hard, and it just made me feel like you didn't really like believe in me, and like that would like, you know, push me back into the arms of like taking over and clear cutting forests.
Cleo, can we get the chai with the oat milk? We're gonna need the chai with the oat milk.
Oh my god, you know my order.
Of course I know your order. We went down on that one outing once, and it was pretty good.
We don't have to talk about it. That's fine.
So it sounds like being in a position around Mabel is not healthy for you.
No, and like I don't like want her necessarily. I just like, you know, like it's lonely being the mean lesbian, and people kind of use you in a way to like to be not be the bad guy, and I'm fine with being the bad guy, but sometimes I just want to be the good guy, you know?
Yes. Now, Kazaya, do you have anything you want to say to this? Because you two just kind of fought, and then maybe also, like Jasmine, I don't really know what that was about, but maybe you should also share your feelings.
I just got a lot of emotional information all at once, and then you lashed out, and I felt I needed to lash out back, and I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. Here's your necklace. I'll pay to get it repaired.
I'm really sorry I ripped your bandana. I just was like really upset, and I have anger issues, and we can go rainbow shopping together. I'll go rainbow shopping with you, Kazia.
I mean, I have another bandana. I have a lot, so I'll just...
I'm really glad I really didn't want to go. I still hate them, but, you know, you like them, and I like you, so it's good enough.
Yeah. I mean, maybe you can help me pick out something, like, not rainbow to wear.
Oh my god, yes, please. We can do like ooh, if we did like an oil slick rainbow, that'd be sickening.
Oh my god. In real life, I want to dye my hair that color, but yeah.
Oh, and Jasmine, and she like looks over and she like kind of winks.
It seems like you could all be in relationship together.
I actually like, it's so funny you say that because I actually believe in like relationship anarchy, so like I come first. But
Don't
you know,
worry, with me you will.
Wow. Is this a thing now? Are you three going to fuck?
Might get some tension out, I don't know.
Yeah, it's true.
they do say 30 minutes of physical exercise a day.
There's donations.
What? Oh my god.
What? I have to confirm something, and I just did. Okay.
So because I don't know if people can are physically capable of talking right now. Amy's dad donated for the wildest thing.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Why would you do this to me?
What happened?
So, as this conversation is happening, suddenly you hear a child's voice. It's like maybe like 4 or 5 years old, going, walking through, like wandering into the coffee shop, and goes, "Mommy, mommy,
No, not mine.
mommy, has anyone seen my mommy?"
Probably not.
Oh dear.
Is she hot?
Yeah, is she
It's the mom.
Sorry, I'm new to the relationship thing.
You just get in the relationship.
I mean, the more the merrier, I guess. I like a pack.
So,
Oh,
and this little kid. It looks like comes up to like just above your knees, like very small child, and his like curly how many players? There's 5 of you? Hold on. Let me just do something real quick here.
I don't want it.
Smelled my pup.
No.
I believe in pro-choice.
And it has, so I'm gonna go with my original one before I had that pause for that thought. Has curly, like, blonde hair. And little tufts of fur.
Oh,
And
no.
it looks over and just wondering, going, "Have you seen my mommy?" And it's like these big, bright eyes, just the cutest little face. And it looks around, and they're looking around, and then they look, and then their eyes lock onto Jasmine. And get this, like, the shriek of a small child does, and then, "Mommy!" And it barrels into your leg.
Did you want to share something with us?
When did you have a kid?
I don't remember.
I think Leo will come over with a tray of drinks at that point. Oh, did the unseen give you a kid?
Maybe, because boy, I've only been interested in I only eat tacos, man. I don't eat those hot dogs.
The only wiener we like in this group is the boo-boo.
It's true.
Oh, puppy!
Nope, you don't touch it. It's mine. I don't like the kids.
The eyes start to do that, like, tears start
Leo will
trickling
have
up.
a large cup of hot chocolate with whipped cream and sprinkles in front of it in seconds.
No
tears.
Zealot, Zealous is gonna kind of like lean into Kostya and go, "Did we become step parents?"
I didn't sign up for this.
I think this child is just like happily inserting itself like right next to Jasmine. It's absolutely oblivious to the fact that all of you are having a crisis over this.
Just
And I think Mabel's sitting at the up at the bar, and he's got her sipping at her coffee. She's just kind of removed her face, and she's like, "Oh, this is interesting. I should have been here ages ago."
You know what you could do? Get the dibs. Get the rezoning stuff, Mabel. Maybe be productive while we're figuring this out.
You're asking a lot of me. I'm a reformed villain.
Really not.
At this
It's
point, I
okay.
think
Here,
there's. Go ahead.
it's okay. Mabel, you and I can go to the zoning office. I'll teach you how to be good. It took me a bit, so you know. I'll talk to you in villain terms.
And I think there's like the sound of trumpets or like fanfare, like horns are blast, and then the sound of hoofbeats, and the back door of the coffee shop slams open, and suddenly, in all of her radiant, sparkly glory, is Queen Eustace. I think that's what it is. Yes. And
the queen.
a whole bunch of guards like comes like flanking in on either side of the and clearing the way for her to walk in.
Is the princess still here?
Oh yeah.
Ashley, are you actually okay, or is this in character?
I'm bowing. This is me bowing.
Oh, okay, cool. I just want to make sure you're actually okay.
I'm a word.
And
Cleo's gonna go disappear behind the bar again.
and at least one of them is at least a few of these knights are on horses because the cavalry has arrived.
I immediately look over to where I last saw the princess and her date.
The princess is under the table.
Oh.
Hiding.
I look at the horses and go, I don't think we allowed horses, and then realize that Ace was still growing, just very slowly, and I'm like, just stop. Small. Back, small. And he goes back to tiny.
But I think the Chloe, the university student who was sitting with the princess is looks flustered and has her swollen lips, like she's been making out. And is quickly wiping lipstick off of her mouth and is trying to look like she's very studying. It's does not look like she was just studying. And the princess is hiding with her her hood over her underneath the table. And Mayhel's just sitting there with her legs crossed on one of the bar stools, sipping away at her coffee, and she's like, "Oh, this is hilarious." As Eustace walks in, sweeps into the room, and puts a hand on her hip and says, "What's going on in here? Why are the alarms sounding?"
What?
The alarms to signal that the forest has been breached.
What?
There's danger.
The bears! The bears!
What is going on? Why are you you're supposed to be protecting the forest.
Actually, you kind of fired us from being a magical girl, so
You are it.
If we save the forest, can you save the everything else here and make stop the rezoning?
Yeah, the city council is kind of trying to fight or get rid of the forest, and
Yeah.
What do you mean? They're not allowed to do that. They can't do that, can they? How does
well, there's a piece of
so
paper.
apparently.
They can.
she just holds it, grabs it?
There's a big billboard just outside the forest.
This is
Can't you,
terrible.
Can't you add royal decree or something, Your Highness?
I can royal decree in the forest, but I don't have any power out here.
Okay, I think we have to kill people.
Oh.
Saskia, why is that always your first go-to?
Ready to go straight to kill.
Well,
I love it. I'm here for it, but
Oh,
also-
me too. I'm pretty feral right now, so I'm also down to rip throats, but
I don't know how to talk to people, so I just think if I kill the problem go away. Or I just take a little and it's all okay.
Wait. I recognize that sweater. Eustace is pointing at a sweater that's hanging over the back of a chair over by Chloe and the table. Arabella's.
Jasmine's gonna go for it and try and rip it up, just like dog, just like
It's
goes
like- It's
That's
like
Arabella's sweater. Where's Arabella?
Nope, it's not. It's not.
I'm gonna look at Queen
recognize my-
Eustace.
Look at me. There's nothing over there.
I think I'm gonna look at Eustace and go, Your Majesty, the princess has not been here. I don't believe she's allowed out of the forest.
She's not. Do you know how dangerous the world outside is?
No. Why don't you tell me about it?
It's horrible. They have no magic, and they don't believe in equality, and all these other horrible things, and capitalism exists.
Preach.
Hey,
Ugh.
no, hey, capitalism exists here too.
That can't be right.
Yep.
I don't know. I clearly don't know.
Listen.
Don't actually know what capitalism
Listen,
is. Then.
this
But that doesn't matter. Where's my daughter?
there's many. She's not here. There's many different sweaters.
So
Like,
someone
you know-
stole my daughter's sweater?
How do you
No,
know
someone
that
probably
sweater?
bought.
Do you
I
not
feel
see
like
it's
a
got the
sweater that is
embroidery on it?
same
Custom?
sweater.
Do you know how many gay bitches sew, Your Majesty? Like, talk to any cottagecore lesbian. They're embroidering their shit left, right, and center.
So many of them come by my place and they're like, "Can I Airbnb this place?" And I'm like, "No," but and they got all their crochet and their embroidery.
You could make a killing on that.
Can I
can't,
try
but
to
they're
roll
like,
wit
"Oh."
to like get her to like drop this so her kid can have a
Kinda just,
success rate?
pokes her fingers together and then hides her crochet behind the bar.
The small child that is sitting on has now climbed into Jasmine's lap, saying, "Why is everyone so upset?"
God.
This is just how your mommies are gonna be now, kid.
Oh, I have more than one now?
We're gonna talk
Oh, I
about
love
that.
Wonderful.
Don't worry about it. And
This is how she views this kid.
fair. Because I was gonna get Ace to come over and just be like, "Hey, kid, here's a distraction." Mostly 'cause-
dragon.
Oh, it's so cute.
Yeah. Yeah, little dragon.
To the forest.
Right, the forest. Why are the alarms going off? What's happening? Like, is there an active threat, or has it been dealt with? What is the situation?
So we have to go talk to City Hall, but you know,
Okay.
I'm pretty sure we can do it. Mostly because City Hall people are just like non-magical villains. So like they're weak and squishy and probably easily manipulated. So
well, that doesn't sound like love and honor.
I think the alarms were going off because of the meteor strike.
What?
there's a
Do
what?
you remember?
You mean the dynamite?
That was absolutely a meteor. It was called in from space.
It was.
All right.
Miss Mabel's got magic too, I guess.
So, Your Majesty, we are gonna go handle it. Maybe your kid is reading in the library like a good girl.
Do you want this to look after right now?
Yeah, do you want another child?
There's a child here.
Why are you
We have this-
offering me your child?
We
not
have
my
the spare child.
But
We just
Nope.
just met it. Like,
why? Are you gonna leave me again?
What? My child.
Jasmine, I think you start feeling an oppressive aura coming from like off to the side as Cleo starts staring you down like you left your child.
This is not my child. This is definitely not my child.
Little ear perks up out of the fluffy blonde curls.
Back in.
Can Cleo inflict the guilty condition on Jasmine?
It certainly seems to be your child.
I don't never gave birth to this thing.
That's not how you always get a child.
What kind of ritual do you know, Cleo?
The unseen does all sorts of things.
Could we do a ritual?
I think she's just kind of gonna look down, look shocked, and like, boom, blush.
I feel like while this is happening, Mabel is sitting there like, making eyes at the queen.
Oh my
Like
goodness.
googly eyes?
Like bedroom, like hello.
Hey, Your Majesty. Have you ever felt the power of love?
Of course I have. Where do you
Have you
think I
ever
got
felt the power-
Arabella?
Have you ever felt the power of the gay agenda?
But have you ever felt the power of, you know, a new hope? A new love?
At least once, yes.
How would you like to give an opportunity to someone, or just a chance? Just a chance.
I
For
always
love.
believe in second chances, and everyone deserves a chance at love.
But you got to be strict, man. Like, this person's like a little shady, you know? But like, give them a chance. Would you ever feel to do that?
I don't see why not. Where is this going? Where are you going
Well,
with this?
thankfully,
Hey, Maple!
thankfully we have speed dating here tonight, and
I think you
And
successfully
Mabel.
convinced the Queen and Mabel to both participate in speed dating. Oh, Arabella
It's
like,
your goal.
Each other.
oh
Hey.
no.
How about you two get to know each other's mouths while we go stop City Hall?
Okay,
There we
but take the
go.
cavalry with you, and you get a squadron of knights, and at least
Sounds-
2 of them on horses.
excellent.
Great.
And as
Cleo looks very impressed with Saskia's like handling of this whole situation of just dealing with it, getting it through everything.
and I think at that point you make your way to City Hall to try and sort this all out. But what is also happening while this is going on is Princess Arabella and the university student have somehow managed to merge themselves in with these knights that are both on a horse.
Oh,
If your
It's very
mother,
conspicuous.
if your mother knew you were here, I swear to God, I would hear the end of it.
Yeah,
Are they doing the whole like Eowyn and Mary thing?
Yeah, exactly. And Arabella's the one with the wearing the helmet to poorly hide that she's the princess. It's like, look, one of the knights owed me a favor. Right?
Okay,
you can,
okay.
you
I've
can
gotta say,
pretend it's me. You know, we both got pink hair.
out of character.
Exactly.
At some point, she has to pull that helmet off and be like, "I am no commoner."
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
uh,
The horse
So, yeah, I
has to,
think-
like, buck up and they can like kiss on the horse and ride off into the sunset.
Oh,
hot. And so you make your way to City Hall. You probably Mabel will pass you the paperwork. She'll be like, right, okay, yeah. She's kind of distracted. She's like, I'm gonna try to be a reformed villain now, and I think the Queen is the best way to reform me.
Yes, it's very cool. Very cool.
yes, you've been a very bad girl, and the queen needs to punish you.
Oh, doesn't she ever?
Wow.
And out of character, just like thinking about how how would you feel about having this your arch villain enemy, ex arch nemesis, become the new other queen?
Well, I mean, as long as they've
Kinda
seen the
hot.
light and have reformed,
com-
then everybody
Complicated
deserves a second
feelings. All
chance. Like, you have to, like, if they show that they have changed, you have to give them the room in which to continue that change.
Yeah.
If not, I'll kill her.
Don't
Pull
threaten
out my
your
sword
potential
'cause
future
I-
queen. That is how you get kicked out.
Don't you
the knights around you will be like, we're not going to say anything. She's sketch.
Saskia.
Huh? I have
That's
a taser sword.
if we're Saskia, if we're unimpressed with the political climate, and I want to say this, so Arabella can hear me, because I'm gonna go. They did invent the guillotine.
Can I be the guillotine?
Oh my god.
So
World
we,
of
we have the backup if we're really unhappy about it. But give it some time. Give it some time.
Do you say that so that Arabella can't hear you, or that she can hear you? Just
Cannot hear me.
Okay, cool. Good. Cool. I think Arabella's looking like she's having an absolute blast. Like, this is great. Has no idea that,
Fine.
there are real dangers out there.
They're supposed to serve the people. If they're not serving the people, then they gotta go.
To the city hall.
Yeah,
Wait,
if everyone's on
yeah.
horses, Jasmine's running behind on all fours.
And Keziah is on Ace, who has now grown into a full dragon outside. We're just flying above everyone.
Ride with you because another one of my trials is ride a fantastical beast.
Absolutely, you can ride with me.
Yes.
Am I not a fantastical beast to you?
Wow, that's a lot to absorb there, considering you have a child and 2 other partners.
DNA tests are not conclusive yet. I will raise it as my own, much like I was raised by wolves, but I don't know if it's mine. It looks like mine, but I don't remember how we got here.
Oh my god. Alright, so you arrive at the city hall. And it's just a regular office building.
Who signed the paper?
The mayor.
Is the mayor a woman or a man?
A woman.
Good.
That's helpful.
You don't have to eat the patriarchy. Cool.
It drastically changes my strategy.
That's true.
How do you proceed once you arrive? You have a contingent of knights in armor, which is drawing some odd looks.
I mean, there is the dragon also in the
it's cool,
sky,
we're
and
cosplaying.
Ace lands on the building.
And a werewolf, it's fine.
Yeah, you're definitely getting some odd looks.
This is just
Ace-
cosplay.
Ace lands on the building and just like lets out this dragon roar as like announcing our arrival.
All right. And what are the? How are you?
How? Just how?
Just how? What do you do when you get there? The knights are following your lead, so you can direct them.
I think just a little bit of like meta planning. What I think we should do is go in and try and talk to the mayor, and then I like flirt our way to victory. Was my like idea now that we know that it's a woman.
That seems like a solid plan.
And I think
does, yeah.
then Kazuya can also inflict the gay agenda onto this suburban town.
Honestly,
which-
it's been our go-to solution this whole time.
It's been our
I
go-to
start
solution.
pulling out rainbow like scarves. You have no idea where they're coming from. Just rainbow
There's
scarves.
brochures that say how to be a good ally.
Yeah, set those up. My idea just came up to we walk in and go, just the group of us with our cavalry, and go, we would like to speak to the rezoning committee. And that's just, and let them figure it out. But I like your plan.
I just think that like we already have the like we're kind of weird, but also I think starting a full-on war between the forest and the city, not a great way to solve our problem. So
All right, let's flirt. Let's do it.
Sounds good. I'm gonna leave Ace in all his glory up on top of the building. Saskia and I can come down.
Amazing. So
Yeah.
you can reconvene in the foyer.
Yes.
yeah, I think we're
In the-
talking to
in
the
the atrium.
secretary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's a very, I think, a very strict looking woman with sort of like a pinched expression and reading glasses. The ones with the beads that go that hang over the
Yep.
With my +2 wit, I'm gonna go up.
Yeah.
And be like, "Ooh, you look like you could use someone to unwind with." Any chance that the mayor's in?
Do you have an appointment?
No, we're kind of more of a personal relationship, if you know what I mean.
She's the thing where she like looks like does the top to bottom and back up again. Oh my god, Ashley. Are you holding a sword behind her?
I just looked up and saw Ashley.
I'm just a mental image of this secretary sitting like at their computer, just like looking up. Looks up, down, sees over the shoulder. Saskia with a sword ready and a whole bunch of knights.
Kazia's just putting up rainbow scarves everywhere, just like redecorating.
And then I get real with the secretary, and I go, "Look, I'll get them to stop if you just let me see the mayor. Trust me, we're way less annoying if you just say yes."
And she presses a button on the intercom and says, "Mayor, you have
Lesbians.
Yep.
you have lesbians here to see you." Yeah, I'm not gonna hold them back. They're just gonna go right in. So you might get ready for that.
Thank you, darling. We'll walk in. Come on, team.
Yes.
And then she's just gonna go back to typing, and she's completely ignoring just like glasses back on. Like, nope, not my show, not my monkeys, not my circus.
Enough.
Not paid enough. But she's gonna give Zealous a second glance and like a wink as you pass.
Oh.
Yeah, you can make your way up.
Stare
I think she's gonna kind of look at the knights and just gonna be like, "Huh, all right, let them go." There's a set of stairs that you can take, like the fire escape stairwell, I guess, or you can take the elevator. You might need to take a couple trips to get everyone up.
Cue the montage of us going up and down an elevator a million times. Let's do it.
You just hear like bossa nova music in the elevator.
Oh, just wait a second. I think I might know where
You
some
have
is on
something
this.
for this?
It's
hope
that
it's
one
on mine.
song that's like oh man, it's like young da da da
Yeah.
Yeah.
da Empanina.
Go from Ipanema.
Oh god, that song keeps coming back up.
It's just that.
And then it turns to like Jimmy Buffett or like
Oh my god.
It's the volcano song. They're like, I don't know.
thank God the tiki bar is open. Thank God.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. But yeah, we just
songs on this
ride the elevator.
Yep.
Going up, then ding, doors open, coming down, ding, doors open, go back up, and then it's like, and the horses are going up too. So like, it's like the knights aren't even getting off their horses. They're like ducking their heads down if they need to get in to the elevator. Ding.
We definitely make the knights go last. Like,
Yes.
the rest of us can go first.
Yeah, and I think that'll take several minutes, if not maybe like 10 to 15 minutes to get everyone upstairs, which is a significant amount of time when you think it's only like 3 floors.
Oh my gosh, that's so long for an elevator.
Well, it's going up and down and up and down and up and down.
Yep.
It's also a
But I
public
say there's
building, so it's probably a stupidly slow elevator because they're all
It's a
very slow.
Yes, it's a very slow elevator, and you definitely have like business individuals like stopping. Like someone's like, you get in, you're going up, and someone gets onto the 2nd floor to go up to the 3rd floor, and they like look around at the knights. I was kind of like, oh man, I had too many last night. Clearly.
Should I be at work right now? Like, this feels bad.
Donation.
And I realized they said it was like 5 p.m. when everything started, so it's like 7 p.m. and these people are working really late.
Oof.
Probably because they're trying to. There was a committee for the rezoning that ran late,
There we
Yeah.
go.
Yep.
or an evening like one of those like open city hall like conference thingies that has just wrapped up that they didn't bother to tell you about
A town hall. Yep.
because there's people protesting the rezoning. But of course, at that point, they didn't actually have knights.
Cool. So
It was perfect.
I think we should start off with the gay agenda. Suss out the vibes, because if they just are going to be a really good ally, like that's cool too. But if they want to be more than an ally, that's when we bring in the fire,
are
gay
in.
agenda is on. Totally got it.
Let me start with the pamphlets and the
How not to be a
Rainbow
dick.
scarves and-
Don't.
and how
So
not
I'm
to
sort
be a
of
dick,
imagining
yeah.
you're having this like little round table huddle meeting, like
Mhm.
right outside the doors. It's like double doors. They're
Oh,
wooden.
100%.
They're very like
Oh,
sleek
yeah.
looking. And whenever you're ready, you can just go in.
Yeah, I pull out some pamphlets, just like pamphlets.
I open the door.
Okay.
Uh,
Double
walk
doors in, like the
Yeah.
all.
Boom. What's the mayor doing?
The mayor is looking through a pile of paperwork on her desk. And she's got like her
Cool.
head in her hand, and she's like looking at paper, and she's just like, she looks so tired.
Kazia's gonna stride in and go, and she has no idea if the words she's saying make any sense, but she goes, good evening, Your Honor. I am here to discuss with you the importance of being an ally to the gay community and and how the rezoning committee has committed a hate crime against the coffee shop near the forest.
What?
Oh,
Here's some
have-
pamphlets, some paperwork, and a free rainbow scarf for you.
Jen, you need to be more gay from Ravnos Archon. $20 donation to you.
Gay,
You
crime.
specifically, Mayor, needs to be more gay.
Listen.
Specifically, Jen, do gay, be crime.
Yes.
Okay.
So, oh gosh. I think the mayor is looking just like she's like her hair is all mussed up. Her like she looks like she had mascara that's like all of it like it's almost gone now, and like the concealer is like rubbed away in some parts where she's been like rubbing her forehead and foundation, and she just looks at you with the tiredest expression. Why is this about? Why are you here? Why is this on my desk?
Because you are out of your jurisdiction.
Ma'am.
Saskia,
The
chill.
rezoning committee is trying to tear down a chunk of our forest and our coffee shop.
Oh,
Here's the
that's
sample of our coffee. We would like this reversed.
Oh, coffee. Oh, that's nice of you. Thank you. And she kind of like doesn't look like all of your words have registered, but she sees the coffee and just reaches for it and goes and drinks it. And her eyes close and she just like knocks it back.
Oh, pull out a little bit of Bailey's and like give it.
Oh, yes, please, thank you.
I can also listen.
You seem
If you need some, listen. You want a little something stronger?
Yes, sure, please.
What
It's
do
been a
you
really
have?
long day. I'm sorry. Why were you here? You just said it. I missed it.
I'm gonna
Ma'am,
put the
we-
Baileys away, and I'm gonna slip a little something I've been growing in my garden in there.
and what is this? Oh, that looks fun.
this
Do
is
you
the
like
product
drugs?
of this is the product of a forest that city council has decided that needs to be destroyed
Yeah.
for a parking
Yes.
lot.
Yes.
Oh.
Listen, I could take this with you, and we could enter an altered state together.
And she's like, I haven't had any of that. It's like, oh, I know that. I haven't had any of that since I was in university.
Ma'am, before you're out of your mind, I just want to state that you look keep a lot of paperwork here, and I
I
actually
do.
think you could lessen your paperwork by canceling a demolition of a forest. There's like
No, see,
you don't have to
when
deal
she's
with
in the alter
activists.
state, she can just sign the paperwork. Just let her go in the alter
But then they
state.
can fight it in court. It can be no.
Ugh. Damn
So what? But I think
Look,
that
I
if
haven't
you-
had a day off or a vacation in months. It's
So
been
if you
here,
cancel
girl.
this,
Oh,
Girl, let's
then
go
you
out.
get the
Girl, let's go.
vacation.
Come and vacation in
Yeah.
the forest with us.
Yeah,
No,
it's
listen
very
to our
gay. You'll love
city.
it.
We
Yeah.
can spend.
Oh,
Listen,
so
I've been thinking
tempting.
about opening up my places in Airbnb. We can do
Very
this more
nice.
often.
How do you feel about cottages?
I
Get out from
love
the
them.
city.
Yeah, but I can't just reverse it. There was a whole committee that did it, and
But you're the mayor.
Yeah, you're
the
like
You can
the
do
queen,
anything.
basically.
Be like Barbie. Be anything.
Yeah.
you know, I haven't thought enough about what I could do with the powers of this office. I've just been doing what the committees told me to because I didn't want to become
And
a tyrant.
are the committee men?
Yeah. Are you listening to
Yeah.
a bunch of men?
Old white men just telling you what to do and how to do your job.
Cis white men.
You know what they are? You're right.
Well,
I've just been listening to the patriarchy.
Yeah.
You should
What
take
am I
the
doing?
time form an alliance with the queen of the
Why do
forest.
you have a sword?
Because
Please
we're
take this pamphlet.
they're
I'm fighting the
lesbians.
patriarchy.
Does it come with a sword?
Yes.
Sure.
Yeah.
You
Yes.
can't get a sword.
Do you want like a pretty one? We can make you a pretty one.
Have a
Um,
sword. Take it.
Take it.
I think
Take it
she'll reach
and
up
fight
for
the patriarchy.
sword.
Take
I think she's
the
gonna like
sword.
right.
Take the sword.
I want to give her a sword, but it's a pen so she can sign this to stop the work order.
You know what? Sometimes the sword is mightier than the pen. I think she's gonna get stand up. She's gonna her chair's gonna clatter back, and she's like, you know what? I've been working my butt off for this for way too long, for doing everything that they wanted, and no one's ever happy. Even when you do and listen to all the I don't know. It's been a really long day.
Great.
And then she's going to start off by trying to sign off on a counter order, but she's all holding a sword, so she starts off by stabbing it first. She's like, wait, no, that's not right.
Yeah, here, hold it. Take this.
Stab,
I
get
will
it
hold
out.
this
Stab.
now. We will go to one of those wrecking garage place where you can just wreck shit.
No, I don't
We
have
can
to
do that after that.
Ooh,
Just get it
yeah.
out.
Oh, slay! I love those.
I think she's someone hands her a pen, she'll actually start signing, and she's got this it's that mix of manic, super caffeinated, and but also has been awake for 3 days straight kind of energy. And she's still standing, and she signs it off, and she's like, wait, was that the right piece of paper? She looks at it. I'm sure that's fine.
What'd you do?
Yeah,
What
what did you say?
happened?
Oh, I may have just signed it so that small children can start learning sword play at 5 years old.
Oh hell yeah!
Excellent.
Why did
That's
you
fine.
write that?
Great.
You need to start them early.
My child, I guess.
I didn't write it. It was on the desk. It was on the stack of papers.
Great.
It was proposed by the. Hold on.
Was it the
Secretly-
Thirsty Sword Lesbian Guild? Because they've been trying to do that for months.
Yeah, it was.
Huh.
Well,
Yeah,
good for them.
yeah.
They also tried
Yeah.
to get me to pass something that made coffee a mandatory right.
Oh, beautiful.
I mean, if you wanted to sign that, you could, but that's not really why we're here.
That's true. Yeah, yeah.
Right.
You want a little bit of Saskia's sauce? You want a little sauce?
Hey,
Yeah, hit me up.
hey, Jasmine. That bill she just signed means that your child can start learning swordplay soon. Probably.
Hey! You hear from the hallway.
How did it follow us?
It's on the back of the,
in the
it's on the back of the horse. One of the horses behind a knight.
I feel like as co-parents, this is something we need to discuss, but at a later date.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Arabella and her date are trying to keep the. I'll have a hand slapped over the child's mouth, just be like, shh. You said you were gonna stay quiet.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm gonna find the paper that cancels the work order and put it in front of the mayor.
She will sign anything you ask her to at this point because she's decided she's tired of this.
I quickly write out, like, it does not look official at all. It's just like the forest is a national landmark and should be protected forever, and just like slide it in
Like,
front of her.
It's
Decide it.
one
Stamp
of those
it,
like historical properties. Like you can't.
Yeah.
You like it's illegal to touch it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So so it's not an actual pen, but it's like a stamp, which is how she got confused and managed to stab it the first place because she was holding the handle of the. Yeah.
Yes.
So she'll stamp
Smart.
with the degree.
Alright. Mayor, you're gonna want to listen. You're gonna want these.
Put them on.
There you go.
Yeah,
Great.
we'll go for brunch, get our nails done. My claws are really
Mimosa.
Just
Mimosa.
love mimosas.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh, we should tell the queen we saved her forest.
oh
yeah.
Oh, do you want to ride on a dragon?
Yes.
Yeah, everyone wants to ride on a dragon.
Oh, so
Maybe not Saskia's, the dragon Saskia has, but that's a different dragon.
No, I don't have dragon. I have wiener. I got wiener dog.
I was thinking whatever you put in might be riding the dragon. I don't know what you call your concoctions.
Oh, I call this Saskia sauce.
Yeah,
The sauce.
Get
yeah.
lost in the sauce,
Saskia.
man. Get lost in it.
Saskia, yes.
Sauce.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh
Yep.
god, if Cleo and Saskia have way too much fun mixing weird brews and concoctions,
Oh my god. Just the wildest
Yeah.
ties.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think
But
they
yeah.
improve upon each other's.
probably.
I think they do.
I got
We'll
the
just-
whole garden, Cleo. Ready for you.
And I think that with the day saved, and I think you get back. I don't know if it's the next morning when you return to the coffee shop, but there are some consequences to the overall what has happened in the last 24 hours here, including that Arabella walking back into the castle, like sneaking her new girlfriend in with her, who definitely shouldn't be there, and tiptoeing through,
That's
and then
bold.
watching Mabel essentially like walking out of her mother's bedroom in like her mom's robe, and just like,
Whoops.
Whoops.
and just like sharing a like eyes with her date, going like, no way. And then screaming, Mom! And going in like, did you sleep on the villain? Yeah, that queen! And I think you make a good friend of the mayor, who definitely wants to come vacation with you.
I take her on a flight on Ace, just kind of like around the forest, so she can see what she just saved.
Oh, I feel so good about this. Oh, and it's so glowy. And oh, that's sparkly. Oh, I think is that magical, or is that the sauce?
I think that's the
A
sauce
little
hitting you.
column,
Yeah, let's take you back so you can go take a nap now.
You want to lie in hammocks?
Yes.
Yeah.
The cavalry is disappointed that they didn't get to do more, and but now that they've had a chance to see more of the mundane world, start making daytime excursions out into the town, and they start a bowling team. And especially once they find out that
Appropriate.
on Thursday nights the bowling alley has laser bowling.
Yes.
It's their favorite part of it. And I think Mabel's bodyguard, Brandy, is very heartbroken by the whole situation and can be found sitting alone at the coffee shop or a bar, not sure which, drinking her sorrows away in her heartbreak. And I think Jolene becomes a regular and then actually gets hired on as one of the baristas, and is very happy to assist Cleo in whatever it is she needs. This is delightful. and keeps flirting, attempting to flirt with you, and probably having it like Uno reverse card back to them, regardless of. That's the kind of vibe I'm getting. But otherwise, what does everyone else do now that you have resolved it?
I go back to promoting speed dating.
I feel like Zealous, you're promoting speed dating, but I also think that Zealous, Jasmine, and Kezia navigate the struggles of co-parenting.
This child does not seem to be
Definitely.
leaving. It every time you're like, no, go find this other person or do anything, it somehow shows up again. It's like, no, I've got your scent now.
Like I've accepted that I'm now I'm now the parent that stepped up. And so I think that we like start figuring out like how to raise a child. We're like reading
how
books.
to raise a child.
Yeah.
I think
We've done BuzzFeed quizzes like on the type of mom we are.
It probably sends you into a bit of a crisis to figure out what exactly how to parent when the child turns and says, "What's my name?
Ooh.
Do I get one yet?"
I feel like the person that birthed you probably gets that right. So take it away, Jasmine.
In honor of the donation I just got received from Raven, I'm gonna call you Ven.
Nice.
I love
Okay.
it. Thank you. Thanks, Mom.
Okay, Ven. So if you're a good kid for the next 2 months, we will maybe get you a sword. Maybe.
Yeah.
Keziah's there with like a child-sized sword and goes, 2 months?
2 feet. You also have to be good for 2 months, and then we'll let you give the sword to the child.
Fine.
I feel like with all that going on, that maybe Cleo and Saskia are slowly working their way to like a witchy life partnership down the road type thing.
Oh yeah.
It's some queer platonic.
I think Saskia's for the first time kind of understanding like that this is a date, and like maybe at one point is like, oh, I think Zelise and I went on a date.
Several years later, realizing, oh, that was a date.
Oh
shit.
On the porch of my cottage, like I think that's a date.
No, legit. This is my parents. That's my parents' first date. Just FYI. That was my mom did not realize that they were on a date.
I love that.
That's amazing. Love that
Yeah.
for them.
Yeah.
I think Keziah also starts to tone down the rainbows and incorporates other like darker neutral colors into her wardrobe. That oil slick rainbow is like dyes her hair and
and I think Isa starts showing up and coming out to things and is slowly starting the day that she walks in and she has a rainbow like just like on her like I think like a bracelet or like has a pin on her jacket. It's really like kept subtle and like easily like covered up and just be like, I don't like rainbows. What are you talking about?
And I make sure to greet her warmly every time she shows up.
It's like, fine. You're tolerable.
You're terrible. Siblings.
Exactly. And I think that's where I want to wrap it because I think that's unless there's any other points that anyone wants to cover or points that have not been resolved yet. That need to be burning questions.
Down the line, when Cleo and I have become comfortable, I get down on one knee and I pull out this ring I made from wire and rock.
Those cottagecore bitches.
I say, you are so spooky. He's so hot. Will you be my witch, bitch?
Oh yes.
Now we're gonna go crochet off together.
Oh. Thank you for that. It was amazing. Okay, cool. This has been the very first time I have run Thirsty Sword Lesbians, and I have had an absolute hoot with all of you. So thank you for playing. Thank you so much for bringing the chaotic energy, and thank you so much to all of our donors, because just some of that stuff was chaotic and fantastic, and I appreciate it all.
Call your dad thanks for my kid.
Yeah, say thanks, Dad.
I mean, that gave us a good like half hour solid of content.
And I will say that I will leave it up to you whether or not that child is yours, if they came from the future, if they're a clone, if they were created by magic, if some evil villain created them from your DNA and then they just escaped the lab and found you. Like,
Sailor Chibi. It's Sailor Chibi.
Or that.
Yeah. Very much.
So
Like
the
all the
truly
above.
concerning question is, so
All of the above.
do I have a dad? The kids at school have dads?
You don't need one. We're better.
No, you got moms.
Yeah, I have more moms.
Moms are better.
I'm winning.
Yeah, you
Moms
have
and
the most
aunts,
moms.
but this one doesn't like you until you grow up.
Yeah.
That's gonna be the aunt that gives you your first drug experience, don't worry.
Oh, absolutely. Like, that's the aunt you call when you're like in jail because they won't tell mom.
Like,
It's okay, I know I go to the witch ants.
Yeah, witch ants? Those ants. Witch ants, those ants.
First time I get called is the moment I'm like, I like you, kid.
Yeah. So thank you so much. This has been fantastic. Let's do our outros here, starting with let's go Robin.
Hi, I've been Jasmine, but I am currently Robin now, But this was a lot of fun. I'm Second Gen Gamer in the chat, and any excuse for me to shamelessly flirt with anyone is just I love it. I love being thirsty. It's great. Thank you, Amy, and everyone for running, and thanks for the donors.
All right, Jen.
Hey, I've to follow Robin's example, I've been I forgot my name. Keziah, there we go. I've been Keziah today. Oh man, it's been a day. But my name is Jen, and you can usually find me here on Dork Tales or on my podcast, Paradox and Mage of the Ascension podcast. And I'm Achille Daniels in the chat, and sometimes I stream games randomly with no rhyme or reason to what I'm streaming or when, really. So thank you for everything. It's been amazing.
Let's go down to Christine.
Hello, I have been Cleo, the spookiest of witches, and I am Christine. You can find me as Lady Liliana on Twitch or most social media. I do stream Guild Wars weekly and occasionally Baldur's Gate and other random games as the mood strikes me, but mostly you can find me on Dork Tales.
Awesome. And Charliee.
Hi, I'm Charliee. I was Zalise, the mean lesbian, but now I'm just Charliee, the less mean bisexual. You can find me on Twitch at twitch.tv/chickencharlie. Or you can also find me here tomorrow for 2 games. So come hang out. And yeah, I love you guys so much. This was so fun.
Thanks for playing. And Ashley, take us out. You are muted.
I'm muted. Am I talking now?
Now you're talking, yes.
Do you continue to be Saskia?
Hi there. My name is Ashley. I played Saskia. And I just want to say Saskia was made from heat exhaustion. That's why she was this way. I work
We love
outside.
her.
But yeah, so my name is Ashley. I am with Faithfinders. You can find us anywhere that's just Faithfinders. We are a D&D podcast, so that's FEYFINDERS. Faithfinders. We're pretty fun. We just won an award, so it's pretty funky fun times. Yeah, come check us out. And thank you so much for having me.
Thanks for playing. It was so fun. Okay, and I am Amy. I was the game master for this, and I had so much fun like running it. And thank you all for playing. And again, thank you, donors. You can find me at here on Dork Tales, or you can find me at my own channel, Paradoxical Ghoul, on Twitch and most social media. And yeah, thanks. Thank you.
Whoa,
Y'all are
on the
great.
dot, man. You got it on the dot.
On the dot. Congratulations,
done.
everybody.
Take us
You
out,
did
Kelly.
wonderful. Be gay, do crimes. We'll be back with kids on bikes.
On bikes?
In just
More
a couple
kids.
of minutes.
What?
More kids on bikes
Kids.
rather than kids with. No, I'm not gonna say it. All right.
With dykes.
Hey, I didn't say it. Bye, everybody.